What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here live in the basement. Tonight, we got the New York Rangers versus the New York Islanders in a New York rivalry showdown. These are two teams, doesn't matter what the records are, even though it's very early in the season, doesn't matter what the records are. We have two teams that are coming in actually with 2-3 game losing streaks apiece, so this should be really interesting. On top of the heated rivalry that it's always been amongst the players, amongst the fans. Even if they're new on the team, everybody knows it, feels it. Everybody feels that rivalry. Everybody feels that New York, battle for New York, whether it's Mets versus Yankees, Giants versus Jets, Nets, Knicks, Rangers, Islanders. Rangers, Islanders is the biggest rivalry of all the New York teams meeting because they're the only two teams. I know the Nets and Knicks play in the same division, but it's not the same rivalry as the Rangers and Islanders. It's just a more heated rivalry. It always has been over the years. The Nets to me were really an afterthought team. A lot of people weren't even fans of the Nets. Not in my world growing up. I didn't hardly knew any Nets fans. I didn't know any Nets fans, not even hardly. I know ones now with KD and Kyrie on the team. And, there's a lot of, I've always been a diehard Net fan. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. I grew up in New York. I didn't know any Nets fans. So anyway, the Rangers and Islanders is a classic rivalry battle. This is as big as Yankees, Red Sox. It's as big as Bears, Packers, and Giants, Dodgers, that sort of stuff, This Rangers Islanders is monstrous, and them being in the same division and being two big-time New York teams. And the real reason was the Rangers were the team. The Rangers were the team in New York, man. The Islanders came along. And when the Islanders came along, they came along in a furious kind of way, man. They came along and just started winning cups in a few seasons. And we're beating the Rangers in the playoffs along their way to those cups. So it was bothering. The Rangers were, in New York, it's Giants, Yankees, Rangers, Knicks. Those are the big brother teams. The younger brother teams, are the Jets, Nets, Mets, Islanders. That's the way it was because those teams all came secondary to those first four teams that I mentioned in New York. That's how it works here in New York. That's how it works. So you have a big team like the Rangers, and they've been around. They've been around, and all of a sudden this Islander team comes along and starts winning all these cups in the 80s. Comes one of the most dominant dynasties of all time. One of the most dominant because they won 4 cups. They were 4 years in a row, including beating Gretzky and Messier. When Gretzky came around his first cup, he lost the Islanders. Then they went on, and Oilers started winning the rest of them. But the Islanders, man, they were the team. They had Mike Bossy, Bobby Nystrom, and Dennis Potvin, and Billy Smith, Clark Gillies. They had a team. The Islanders had a great team. And Mike Bossy, right? I already said him. So they had a great team. And then they just blew past the Rangers. And then after that pocket of time that the Islanders dominated, after that pocket of time, is when the Rangers started to come back. They won again in 94. Both teams have 4 cups apiece. The Rangers are all spread out. They haven't won since 94, and the Islanders are further back, and they haven't won since 84, 85 season. So they both have 4 cups apiece. The Rangers just have a more recent one, but both of them haven't been forever. They both have also on 3-game losing streaks. We're getting started right now. They're both 3-game losing streaks. The Rangers last night played the Avalanche. That was a game they really came down to it. They really could have won that game. It was a game they could have won, and it came down to the goalies. Shesterkin versus his old backup, Georgiev. And Georgiev outplayed him in that game. He did. He outplayed him. Looks like we got the 4th line starting out tonight. 4th line, you got Blyes, Ryan Reeves, Carpenter. Is that who's starting out? No. Okay, they're just showing the lines. I just caught it at the 4th line. The first line's out there: Kakko, Kreider, and Mika. So, okay, we're good now. The Islanders are 2-4. They haven't had the greatest of starts either. And Halak is in goal for us tonight. Halak is in goal. And already they're ready to start fighting. Already they're getting involved. The puck just dropped, and they're already going in. Barely a minute into the game. Barely a minute in. So we're starting Halak tonight. Halak has his first 2 starts for both losses. Halak played very well when he played for the New York Islanders. He was a very good goalie for them for a few years, too. He's 37 years old. Guy's got a decent ERA. Still in baseball terms. GAA. How about that? Career-wise, I think he has like a 2.4. It's pretty good. And he has an over a 900 save percentage career. So the guy's been around a long time. He's played in 556 games, Yaroslav Halak. And he's a great veteran backup to have. I know he's having a rough start, starting to see season off rough, but it's okay. It's all right. We need that veteran backup. We got Louis Domingue with the Wolfpack right now. He's our third string goalie. And he may, I mean, if Halak doesn't play well this season or age, Father Time's caught up to him, then he won't play and Domingue will play. And I think that's how it's going to go. But Shesterkin needs breaks, and Georgiev wanted off the team, and he ended up showing him up. Last night, Georgiev played the better game last night. He had 44 saves, and he beat Igor in a straight-up shootout. Straight-up shootout. Saved 3 out of 4. Igor gave up 2 out of 4. I mean, the Avalanche have the better shooters. I can make excuses, but I like Georgiev. He was a great backup for us. He was decent, so he deserves to start. I didn't want him to win yesterday. Come on, save that. Get it out of there. Yankee Kyle, first cellar dweller accounted for. Yankee Kyle in the basement. Man, we were just about to score there. What's going on, Yankee? I hope you're good, brother. Johnny, good evening, buddy. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. I hope you're doing well yourself. Getting on. Hopefully the Rangers can beat the Islanders tonight. Lost 3 in a row. We're 3-2-2. The Islanders are 2-4-0. They haven't gone to overtime yet. So they're 2-4-0. They're having a rough start. They missed the playoffs last year, the Islanders. But they made the Final Four the previous 2 years. So really weird drop-off. It's probably why Barry Trotz got fired. And they brought in Lane Lambert now as their coach, who's his first-time head coach. Not, he's been in the league, but first-time head coach. So the Rangers now are on a position where even though both teams are on a 3-game losing streak, the Rangers are still in a better position than the Islanders. The Rangers still have more offense than the Islanders have. The Islanders have a good defense, and Sorokin is a very good goalie, very under-the-radar goalie, another Russian goalie. It's Shesterkin, Sorokin's a very good goalie, man. The Islanders just don't have it on the Islanders just don't have it on offense, really. They're having a tough time right now on offense. I was kind of surprised, though, a little surprised they fired Barry Trotz so quickly. He'd been there 4 years, went to the playoffs each year, and then last year was a drop-off. I don't know what happened. They lost in the championship series, Eastern Conference Finals. They lost in that to the Lightning 2 years ago, and then the Rangers lost to the Lightning in the conference finals last year. So they have that in common, too. This is always going to be a classic game, always going to be a great rivalry game, always going to be there. That's it. It doesn't matter what the records are, but the Rangers are the team, man. The Islanders are the only New York team I do not go for. I don't root for them over anybody. I can't, believe it or not, I would rather have the Bruins beat the Islanders than the other way around. And I don't like any Boston teams, none. But the Bruins aren't in the Rangers division. They're not in it, so they're not a direct rival. This is the one sport where they're not a direct rival. Baseball, basketball, and football, they are. Well, if you're a Jet fan, they are with New England. So this is the one sport where they're not in the New York division. So I actually don't like the Islanders more than I don't like the Bruins. As funny as that is. As funny as that sounds, it's true. So anyway, we got Shesterkin had, overtime game, big game last night. I think they're going to try to get at least 20 to 25 starts for Halak this year and give Shesterkin more breaks than they got last year. And that's what's going on. Pessable, another cellar dweller in the basement. Pessable's up. What's going on, brother? What's happening, man? Good to see you in here, man. Just getting underway. You got 15 and a half, only 5 minutes basically have passed in the first period in this great rivalry matchup. We probably see a lot of heavy hitting, a lot of fights. Usually how an Islander Rangers series goes, man. Come on, don't let him get off like that. Let's go. Don't let him get his shot off that clean. Come on, you're right in front of him. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on now. Rangers got to show a little bit more life on the offense. They played really well last night. I shouldn't get too much on them, but it's kind of great when you're playing a defending champion like the Avalanche, who are faster than the Rangers. They're faster than everybody, to be honest with you. But for the Rangers, for me to expect the Rangers to win a game like that against a team like that, that's a really good sign where the team's at overall. That's a really good sign. So I think because of the long game and the amount of shots and things like that is why Halak's starting tonight, not just Shesterkin. Passable, I'm doing well. How you feeling today? I'm feeling great today. I'll be feeling even better with a Rangers win. With a Rangers win, man. I was looking over some of that some of the Yankees stuff and the free agents and who's going to be gone and who's probably coming back. And the one thing I can't believe, just going off topic for a minute, looks like Aaron Boone is going to be coming back to the Yankees. Like, come on, we got a penalty on Lindgren, high sticking. Oh, yeah, he hit him in the face with a stick. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. The Islanders got a power play. The good thing about the Islanders' power play, they're only in this early season, they've only scored 14% of the time on their power plays. So we're good. We're good. That's a really good sign. They don't have a good offense. The Islanders just don't have good offensive players. Not enough. They have enough. They just don't have enough. They don't have enough of them, and that's the deal. And that's probably why they're shooting. Well, there it is, 14.3% to be exact. I said 14%. I was off by 0.3, whatever the case. The Islanders can't even get set up on a power play, and our penalty kill is pretty good. Our penalty kill is good, man. So we should be okay here. Come on, Rangers. You're better than the Islanders. Come on. Oh, you whiffed on that. Good. I don't know why there's Islanders wide open in front of the net. They're just wide open. They're just standing there. They're getting the puck and they're able to shoot it right away without no one's contesting them. Right in their face. No one. Why keep repeating the same cycle of the Yankees? I don't know. I don't know what the fascination with Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone can win you a lot of regular season games, but with the Yankees, that's not what we do. We're here to win championships. He's 14-17 in the playoffs as career as a manager, 14-17, and always losing to the Astros. 3 times kicked out and went home. And this was the most heartless one, ALCS sweep. The Yankees were heartless, had no heart at all. 0. And that's over now. Yankees are done. Who cares about them anymore? Yankee fan for over 40 years. I offer no excuses. They choked, and that's it. Passable, why keep repeating? I already read that. All right, good. Anyway, guys, so the Islanders the Rangers are about to kill off the Islanders penalty. There's only 5 seconds left in that. And we're back at full strength now, and we did kill off their penalty again. The Islanders only connected 14% of the time on all their power plays this season in 6 games. That's really bad. That's really bad. I know the season's young, but 14% is really bad. 6 games, you could have a lot of power play opportunities. You only score 14.3. If you want to get technical, 14.3% of the time. Not very impressive. So the Rangers overall, they're only a game up on the Islanders, but they just seem to have a much better team than them. I think they're more balanced and more put together. And I say that because the Rangers have better forward. They have better wings and better forwards on their lines than the Islanders do. Our top 6 is better even our bottom 6 is better than their bottom 6. Come on, man, let's go. Come on, Trouba. I want to see someone take a ride on the Trouba train. True. Take a ride on that Trouba train. I want to see him lay somebody out. Didn't see that at all last night. I was waiting for it last night. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. Keep the basement rolling toward that 1,000 subs. Good. Is that another penalty? Right. Keandre Miller came around and that looked like a decent check. Didn't look like he tripped him. I got to see that again. I think we just got a tripping penalty again. And we just had one. We just had one with Lindgren. We had a high stick, and now we're going to get a All right, let me back off on that until I see exactly what happened. They just cut the commercial. It looked like there might be a hooking on Keandre Miller. I'm not sure though. Let's see what happens when we come back. So yeah, tonight the Knicks are playing the Hornets. I told you guys again, I'm choosing who has the better matchup. Islanders Rangers is the better matchup than Knicks Hornets. It just is. It's just a better matchup. That's why we're doing this game. Friday is going to be Knicks at Milwaukee Bucks. I'm definitely doing that game on Friday night, 8 o'clock, right here in the basement. Yep. And then we'll just keep it moving. Sunday's the Jets Patriots, 1 o'clock, right here in the basement. So those are the next upcoming games that I'll be doing. Knicks on Friday, and then the Jets on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Jets, Patriots. The Jets win, keep those Patriots in last place. Sole possession of last place. Gotta love it. 3-4. Sole possession of last place. So anyway, the Rangers haven't had to they didn't make too many moves in the offseason. I told you, they got Vincent Trocheck, brought back Jimmy Vesey. So we got some players. We lost Vetrano, Andrew Kopp, and Tyler Mott. Great pickups at the trade deadline. We lost all of them. We couldn't afford them. Our cap space is just not there. Just not there. And our big-time players take up 60% of the payroll. And I'm talking Kreider, Mika, Adam Fox, Shosturkin. These guys take up a big part of that of the pay. Of the pay. That's what I was looking for. So we are at $185,000 over the cap. That's it. Sign me and I'll play on line 5. I'll never get on that ice, but I'll take that $185,000 left over cap. So anyway, all right, let's go. Let's go because the Island is here and they're playing at the Mausoleum on Long Island. I mean the Coliseum, but that's what Ranger fans call it, the Mausoleum, because most of the time when the Islanders are bad, there's nobody at the game. And I grew up right near the Coliseum. I was only about 15 minutes away from there. So, and I'm a Ranger fan, not an Islander. So when the Islanders were really bad, go watch it, Halak, come on. He lost the puck there for a minute, rebounded off his glove. He lost it for a minute, but it's okay. No one scored because they're on the power play again. It was a call on Miller. Back-to-back power plays for the Islanders, man. Come on, Rangers, wake up. Let's go. You got to wake up. Christopher Big Bear, welcome into the basement, man. Please hit the subscribe button, the bell notice, and the like button. Yes, that was a BS penalty, big time BS penalty, 100%, man. Miller, that was not hooking. It wasn't chose. Great defense. Keandre Miller defense has grown so much as we saw him grow last season. He's another one. We talked about the kid line of Hedel, Kakko, and Lafreniere. Obviously, they're not doing the kid line this year, but we all forget Keandre Miller was only like 23. Adam Fox is like 24. Our whole team is young, man. Outside of Kreider, Mika, and Panarin, our team is mainly young. Oh, and Trocheck. Come on now. Let's kill another one. The Islanders' power play sucks. They're 14% of the time. So there are 30 seconds left in this power play. We're going to kill it off again. I guarantee it. We're already halfway through the first period, guys. Already halfway through it. So, yeah, let's go. Come on, man. Don't let him skate right through you guys like that. He's getting right through the defense. 10 seconds left in this power play. Halak's making me nervous. He's saving pucks, then he's turning his head. Killed off the penalty. Come on, Lindgren, let's go. Bring it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Come on. Rangers putting the pressure on right now. Come on. All right, changing lines. Who we got? Festival, welcome to the basement. Yes, sir. Big Bear has become one of my favorite players. You're right, Big Bear. Me too. Has to be. Keandre Miller's a monster, man. He developed so well over last season. Coming into this year, he's our future too, man. We got such great youth with the right amount of good veterans on here with Kreider, Panarin, Mika. These are the right veterans because they're not egotistical guys. They're not guys that already have a ring and they're just here for a paycheck. It's nothing like that. We got it good with the veterans that we got, and we got it good with the with our youth that that experience they got last playoffs was amazing. Amazing experience for them. Amazing experience for the Rangers last year in their youth. Going as far as we went, you just can't let the Lightning off the ropes. When you have a back-to-back defending champion back-to-back, you don't let them off the ropes. And the Rangers let them off the ropes, guys. Let's be real. You're up 2-0. You're up 2 games to none. You're up 2-0 in game 3, and then you just let off the gas. Just let off the gas. And the Lightning had 2 experience, and they got the hardware. They got the hardware, guys. They got the hardware. You're going to let us off the ropes? Thank you. Now we're going to beat you 4 straight. And that's what happened. But whatever. Andy, another cellar dweller accounted for. Andy's in the basement. What's going on, brother? Watching the game now. Good, Andy. Go Rangers. Go Rangers, Andy. That's right, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Rangers are they're coming in, Andy. Both teams are on a 3-game losing streak. Both teams. I just feel that the Rangers are the better team that can come out of this, man. And they have Halak starting tonight, not Igor. Halak is playing net. So we'll go. I mean, they got the better goalie in net. Sorokin is better than Halak, but Halak's, like I said, he's an older guy now. But the Rangers have it now to win it. They have it now to win it. They're gonna win this tonight, and we're gonna get on a little bit of a streak, man. We got it. Got to get on a little bit of a streak. You know, get off this losing streak. That's not us anymore. That's not Rangers anymore. We don't do losing streaks anymore. You know what I mean? The next game is Saturday at 2:00 playing the Stars. I won't be able to do that one, but Rangers. Oh, so I'll be doing the Knicks Friday and then the Jets Sunday at 1. So that's where we are with that. So anyway, we're back on here. That's 2 penalty kills. The Islanders basically, if you want to, I mean, they basically had a 4-minute power play. They had 2 minutes, came off that power play. We killed that one. Then Miller gets a BS penalty on him, and they get an immediate power play again. So the Rangers just basically killed off a 4-minute power play. Back-to-back power plays, it's a 4-minute power play to me. And the Rangers killed it off. Now it's time for us to score. Now it's time for us to stop playing games, get out there and score. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go, Rain. Come on, Bly. Come on, Sammy Blay, let's go. I always call him Bly. I don't know why. And we need better shots than last night. Last night, yeah, we tied the game up, made it, got it to 2-2, down 1-0, tied it up, down 2-1, tied it up. But the Rangers had a lot of just, lazy shots last night. Just a lot of lazy shots. No rebounds, no shot on net. Didn't make Georgiev work at all. Didn't make their goalie work at all. Hardly at all. He was sipping on iced teas all night last night, basically. Sipping on iced teas. Sitting in a hammock. I mean, the guy didn't have to work too much. A lot of our shots last night went right on. I mean, he just went right at him. He didn't have to make many moves. The times we did score, Sorokin made another save. When the Avalanche scored, they made Shesterkin go side to side, stretch him out, stretch that goalie out, make him come this way, make him go back this way, make him come this way, come back this way. When you make him move side to side, it's a lot easier to get one-timers off instead of having the guy just stand there like a statue the whole game. He doesn't have to move. That's what happened last night. That's the Rangers' problem last night. It's been their problem. We only have, in these 3 losses, the Rangers only have 5 total goals in these 3 losses. They got 2 against the Sharks, 1 against the pounding they took from the Jackets when we lost 5-1. Then we got another 2 last night. So that's 5 goals in 3 games. That's not going to get it done. Not going to get it done, guys. Not going to get it done. When we finally did score on Georgiev last night, they scored when they made him go side to side. You made him commit. You stretched him out. Pass it. When he's stretched out, you pass it back. Wide open net on that side. Half that net is wide open when they're stretched out over here. And that's how we got the goal last night, but they didn't do enough of that. And you would think, having Georgiev as a former New York Ranger goaltender, you would think our team, we should have had an advantage in that game because we had a guy, we know what his strengths and weaknesses are in Georgiev. And it just seemed like they didn't take advantage of it last night. You know what his weaknesses are. You play against him in practice all the time for the last couple of years. So I figured the Rangers had a good advantage. Not that Georgiev's not a great goalie. He is a good goalie. But not, it shouldn't be against teams that that you played with. They should know your weaknesses. Come on, clear that out. Let's go. Come on, Laffy, stay on him. Go. Oh, he got it back. I thought he was about to have a breakaway there. Who do we got? Big Bear. We need some puck luck. I feel like it's coming. Yes, sir, we do. We do need some puck luck. Amen. Big Bear, the last couple games we hit enough posts to win. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Rock, another cellar dweller in the basement. Rock's in the basement. Rock is in the basement. Yes, what is up? But yeah, Big Bear, the last couple of games we hit enough posts to win. Right. We had 5 total goals in 3 games. We should have had more. So we had a whole lot hit the post. And we also had a whole lot of shots that didn't make the goalie move at all. Just stand there, save. Stand there, save. Look at Laffy, man, trying to work something in there, and he just Sorokin went, the minute Sorokin just now committed to going down, Laffy should have put it up over his shoulder at that moment. And that's where experience comes in. That's where experience comes in. Laffy made him commit. He made Sorokin commit to going down. But the minute he started going down is when he should have put that up over his shoulder and into the net. He stalled for a second. And of course, he saved it. Rock, let's go Rangers. Let's go Rangers. That's right. Let's go. Forget the Islanders. No one likes them. Come on. Forget the Islanders, man. The Islanders are like my Yankees playing the Red Sox. That's how much I can't stand the Islanders. It's like a Boston team. I can't stand them. I'll never go for the Islanders, ever. Come on, Rangers. Let's go. Come on, Kako. Oh, my gosh. Did you get that? How did you miss that? How did you miss that? All right, they're fighting now by the back of the net. Get on them. Get them. Don't let them punch you like that. Lindgren, come on, man. Nothing worse than your teammate trying to break the fight up and he's pulling Lindgren back and Romanov's just punching him, man. It's like, dude, you're holding my arm. My own teammate's holding my arms back. I've got a couple shots in on Lindgren, man, like free ones, freebies. Come on, Rangers, show some heart, man. Show some life. Let's go. That's not what we need right now. We need these teams. And Kako went in perfectly. He just went around the defense, cut back in, thought he was going to back that, hand that in, but Sorokin actually made a decent. I didn't see the save at first. It looked like that net was wide open, but Sorokin was right there. He was right there and made the save. So the Islanders, again, Sorokin's a very, very good goalie in this league, and he's only going to keep getting better and better. So this is going to be a tight game tonight, as expected. These two teams don't generally blow each other out all the time. It's always a battle. It doesn't matter what their records are. Always a battle. Let's check this one thing out here, guys, before I say it. Sorokin is 27. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought he might have been a little close. You know, I know it is close to 30, but I thought he was like 29, 30. He's 27. Okay. I was uncertain. I was going to say it, but I don't like to say something and then it's been like off. But so the Rangers after this, they got the Dallas Stars on Saturday at 2:00. That's a tough game. Dallas is a really good team. They're a playoff team every year. They were in the finals in 2020. They lost to the Lightning that year. And then we got the Coyotes on Sunday. I'm not doing that I'm not doing the Rangers Coyotes. Coyotes are a dumpster fire. It's a boring game. Look at Kako, man. Sorokin just kicked that out. Are you watching this replay? I mean, Kako just went right up, man. Went around 4 Islanders. And Sorokin just got that little kick save in there. Just got it. Because Kako, if he had just pulled that puck back a little, I mean, it's easy for me. I'm sitting in a chair here. Of course, it's easy for me to look at that and be like, hey, this is all he had to do. It ain't that easy when you're going through 4 defensemen and going around, and this is what happens. 5.5 minutes left in the first period already. This period's going right by. Well, actually, there's no penalties on the Islanders yet. 2 on the Rangers back-to-back, Lindgren and Miller. Again, the Miller one was ridiculous. That should not have been a penalty. Come on, Schneider. Hit him, man. Hit him. That's the one. Come on, Reeves. Reeves is such an inspiration to this team. Another great veteran. Oh, he passed Sammy Blige. It's right there. Good steal, Keandre. We got 13 shots on goal. They only have 6. It's like, come on. They have 6 and they had 2 power plays. We have more than double the shots that they do, and they had 2 power plays. They had 2 power plays. Come on, Halak, save that, man. Get it out of there. Let's go. Come on, Goodrow. Move that puck around. The Rangers are getting some chances here. We got some chances. Keep that pressure on. Keep that pressure on Sorokin. Let's go. Don't let him get it out like that. Come on, guys. There you go. Get that Trouba train showing. Get that Trouba train going. True. We missed the Trouba train last night. No one hopped on board. We need someone to get on board today. Need someone to get on the Trouba train today. Come on, Laffy. Get it out of there, brother. Michael, another cellar dweller in the basement. Michael's accounted for. What's going on, brother? Come on, Blue. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Screw the Islanders, man. And they're both on 2 3-game losing streaks. Both of them are on 3-game losing streaks, but the Rangers have the better team. They're going to come out of it first, and they're going to win this game. And the Rangers, 5 total goals in the last 3 games. Yes, we hit a lot of posts, as Big Bear pointed out. But, we're expecting a lot out of the team this year. We're expecting a lot out of the Rangers. A lot out of the Rangers this year. So I don't want to see 3-game losing streaks. By the way, just for a fun fact, last year, get that out of there, Mika. Come on. Move it. No, come on, Schneider. Come on, man. These guys the Islanders are setting up a campsite down there. That's not good. Come on, Rangers. Man, the Islanders are keeping it down there. We can't clear the puck. We cleared it better when we were on a penalty kill. We were better shorthanded clearing the puck out. They're living in our end right now. And they still only have 2 shots in all this time that they've been down there. 2 minutes left in the first period, guys. Come on, Rangers, clear it out. They just put it back in. Jordan, another cellar dweller in the basement. Jordan, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you in the basement. Andy, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, Johnny. My chest is filled up with phlegm. Thanks for sharing. My asthma is flaring up again. I sure hope that I'm getting COVID. You better not be getting COVID, Andy. Better not be, man. You better do that home test. You better do that home test, Andy. There's new variants out, buddy. Minute 20 left. The Islanders, for the past 2 minutes, have been living in the Rangers' end. Been absolutely living in the Rangers' end. Come on. Bruin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin's in the basement. What's going on, Bruin? We're all sitting here watching a 0-0 game. The Islanders had 2 back-to-back power plays and scored nothing. They only have 14% success rate on their power plays this year. Go! Come on! Go, come on, man. Good. We got a good fight going now, man. I thought he scored that. Come on, Lindgren. Get in on him, man. Get in on him. Friggin' Islanders, man. Come on, get them out of here. Front runners. Made the conference finals, lost to the Lightning 2 years ago, the Islanders. Didn't even make the playoffs last year. Didn't even make it. And they're not going to make it this year either. They fired Barry Trotz and then hired Lane Lambert. Lane Lambert was an assistant under Barry Trotz for their Cup win with the Capitals. And then he was an assistant under Trotz for the Islanders too. He was an assistant he was an assistant coach on the Nashville Predators. Probably when Trotz was there. Trotz was on the Predators coach from like 98 to 2016. He was there a long time. Thought Goodrow was going to get that. So the Rangers, we finally got a power play. Will be coming 40 seconds left in this period. So when we start the second period, we're still going to have well over a minute on the power play again. Probably a minute and 20 seconds or something to start the second period off. That's fine. Let's start off with a power play. Unless they want to score right now. Come on, Rangers, get set up. Set up. Back to Fox, back over to Panarin. Where's Mika? Where's Mika with the cannon? Mika's sitting on that corner. Mika has a cannon for a one-timer. Panarin to Mika is almost like a guaranteed goal, man. It's a guaranteed one-timer. Oh, love Mika's shot. Love his shot. End of the first period, guys, 0-0. We're out shooting them 13-9. And again, they had 2 power plays, back-to-back power plays, literally back-to-back. It might as well just been a 4-minute major. It was back-to-back power plays. We killed both of them. That first period blew right by. 0-0. We'll take it for now. I mean, that's where we're at, guys. That's where we're at right now. So, and the real reason, like I said, that rivalry really is because the Islanders came out. When they came out, just in a handful of years, they're like winning 4 cups in a row. Blew right past the Rangers. The Rangers had 3. The Rangers had 3 cups at that time. 3. They didn't win they won their last one in 94. That's way too long. The Islanders won their last one 10 years prior. So it's been disgusting for both New York teams when it comes to rings, and I really don't care how long the Islanders suffer. But it's the year of New York, guys. The year New York. Yankees, Mets, both choked, but both were at top of their divisions. The Rangers now, Stanley Cup, 10-1 favorites. That's the 4th best odds in the entire league. 10-1 favorites to win the whole thing. That's where the Rangers are right now. Jets and Giants, if anybody told anybody that come at the start of, after 7 weeks of football, the Jets and Giants would be 11-3 combined, nobody would have believed that. Nobody. New York teams is back. The Knicks are even the Knicks are playing right now, as a matter of fact. Let's see what they're doing. Did they start yet? I don't even know if they started yet. I think they started at 8 o'clock. So we can step over there for a minute. Bruin, read that. Pestable, get well soon. Rock, feel better, Andy. Gunner, another cellar dweller accounted for. Gunner's in the basement. What's going on, Gunner? How you doing, Johnny? What is Bill Belichick doing at this point? We're constantly switching between Jones and Zappi. He's seriously sabotaging the team by doing this. 100% agree, and we love watching it, do we not? We love watching it, Gunner. And not for nothing, Gunner and everybody else. Remember last year, Mac Jones was the next Tom Brady. Oh, we got our next Tom Brady. Watch out, guys. He's our next Brady. We're 10 out of their 10 wins last year, only 3 of them were against winning teams. For the Patriots, right? And now all the Patriot fans want Zappi starting instead of Jones. What happened to him being Tom Brady? What happened? They're 3-4. They own last place. The Jets this week is so sad that Vera Tucker's out. Breece Hall's gone. They're both gone for the year. The Jets line is beaten up. Their offensive line is beaten up, guys. And losing Breece Hall is monstrous. Just so you guys know, Breece Hall, when he's on the field, the Jets average 5.6 yards per carry. Average with Breece Hall. When he's not on the field, that drops down to 3.9. That is a major, major drop-off. Let's see what James Robinson can do for the Jets. I like the immediate trade that Joe Douglas did to try to keep this momentum going with the Jets at 5-2. So that's your answer on that. Yep, I see that. I just turned over the Knicks. Knicks are up 40-38 right now in the second quarter against the Hornets. This is good stuff. So that's where we're at on that, guys. Gunner, I read that. Festival, Knicks 37-36. Read that. Yeah, it's now 43-38, Knicks. They're going along good. It's another team that I expect a lot out of this season, the Knicks. A lot. Expect a lot out of them. They and Tom Thibodeau said he's opening up the offense this year. There you go, Derek. D Rose, missed a wide open three. He's opening up the offense this year. He wants the team sprinting. He wants them running up and down the court. He wants them shooting more threes. They should, because the Knicks are known as what? One of the old school, old ways teams, you know. They don't shoot a lot of three-pointers. They're going to have to. It's today's league. You got to start doing it. You got to hit three. Everybody can hit a three. You got to be able to do that. So, Gunner, my favorite quarterback comparison that hasn't been true is Mahomes being the next Brady. Oh, yeah, remember that? Before that, let me finish what you wrote, though, Gunner. He isn't the next Brady. His perfect comparison is Breeze. Great counting stats every year, but lack of rings. Yeah, you know what? Remember when Mahomes was the next Brady before they played the second Super Bowl? And there was a time, Pat Mahomes is a great quarterback. There's no doubt about it. Him and Josh Allen are the best quarterbacks in the game. Those are the two best quarterbacks right now of their era, in the young quarterback era. You know, obviously Brady and Rodgers are the old school. Allen and Mahomes are the new school. But when the analysts just a couple years ago were saying Mahomes was the greatest quarterback we've ever seen. His ability is the greatest we've ever seen. Like, the greatest we've ever seen. Today's sports with players, any player, any sport, they'll automatically come out and compared to legendary players as if they're going to be that, no doubt. Trevor Lawrence was the next Peyton Manning. Zion Williamson, he's going to be better than LeBron. How can you say that when he plays at Duke and there's no competition in college basketball anymore? There's none. Everybody goes to the NBA, either right after high school. Oh, no, they do that 1 year of college and they all go. Zion's a good player, but he's going to be better than LeBron. How do you know that? He didn't come in the league yet. Sauce Gardner, you guys know I'm a diehard Jets fan. You got your next Darrelle Revis. How do we know that? D. Milliner, remember him from Alabama? D. Milliner, he was the next Darrelle Revis. Then Trumaine Johnson, our big signing from the Rams for 7 years. He was the next Darrelle Revis. Mac Jones, the next Brady. Now they have a quarterback controversy. You know what I mean? Like, today's day, everything has to be now. It's got to happen right now. It doesn't. It takes guys time to develop. Mahomes didn't start right out. He sat behind Alex Smith for a year. Rodgers sat for a few years before he played. So to think these guys are all going to come out and be studs and superstars is crazy. It's crazy. Zach Wilson had comparisons to Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers. He's nothing but an inconsistent game manager right now. That's all he is. Those comparisons should have never been there. I understand why they do them, but they actually say them as if they expect this to be year one. Those guys are legends over time, not over 1 year. Don't get it. So that's a good point, Gunner. I like that, man. I like that. It's good. Right. So there's a lot of comparisons out there that are just ridiculous. Mahomes isn't the most versatile quarterback we've ever. What about Michael Vick, man? You think who's the better? Come give me a break. Michael Vick did that stuff. We saw it with him. We saw it with Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham was a great running quarterback, but he was a great quarterback. Guy had a cannon of an arm. You had to account for him. Mahomes not the first one to do all this. Josh Allen is a great running quarterback that throws bombs, that can elude the defenses and always still looking to throw the ball. So very strange how they do that nowadays, but it's very popular. It's a very popular thing to do. The Knicks are up 45-44. I'm going to be going back over to the Rangers. The second period will be starting soon. But it's nice that when these, like I told you guys, I've said it before, I'm going to say it 100 times again. When both teams are playing, I'm live streaming who has the better game when they're both on the same day. Rangers Islanders, it's hard to beat that matchup. And Knicks Hornets isn't going to do it. It's got to be like some major other game. Now, Rangers Islanders would be hard with, like, when the Jets are on, the Jets are always going to, I'm always going to do the Jets. That's just the way it is. So, but If the Knicks are playing like the LeBron Lakers, the Rangers are going to have a great matchup for me to do that. Like the Rangers are playing the Coyotes and the Knicks are playing the Lakers or the Bucks or something like that. We're going to do the Knicks. So you guys get it. We're good. Bruin, I don't get it either, Johnny. Yeah, I don't get it. And it's so popular nowadays. So popular. It's so popular to just say these guys are the next this guy and this is what it's going to be. And you got to watch out for this guy. And this guy's going to go all the way, man. And this guy's going to be better. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. Saquon Barkley's a great running back. He was compared to Barry Sanders when he first came out. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. And the Yankees, when Mariano Rivera left, well, Chapman's going to be the next Rivera. What? This is not going to be a next Rivera. What was Didi Gregorius the next Jeter because he took over for Jeter, or Tino Martinez was going to be the next Don Mattingly? Come on, guys. But you didn't hear a lot of that back then, but you'd hear it now. You would hear it right now. There's certain shoes that just is hard to fill. Trevor Lawrence, the next Peyton Manning. Wow, it's going to be interesting. I haven't seen it yet. Though Peyton Manning in his first season, I think, threw 28 interceptions in his very first year, 3-13 on the Colts. And I'm probably within a game or two of that actual record, but I believe it was 3-13 in his first year, and I believe he threw 28 picks. So that's where we are on that. The Rangers themselves, I like that they're giving Halak another start. Halak lost his last 2 times out, which was actually his first 2 starts as a Rangers goalie. So he's getting a good start tonight. He held off 2 power plays. He hasn't faced a ton of shots, but it looks like here that the Rangers we're about to get going back to the second period already. Gunnar, one time I can agree about Brady is how different the league is today. It used to be skill versus toughness. Now it's toughness is flag, and skill has no real counter on defense. True. That's right, Gunnar. It's true. That's right. And that's how it is with a lot of sports. They don't want defense anymore. They don't want defense. They want offensive scoring and scoring a lot because they want to attract the average fan. They want those fantasy sports because they want that revenue coming in. The diehard fans will watch a baseball game for 20 innings without that extra runner. That extra runner gets the average fan watching. Hockey, taking a lot of the defense out of the way. I mean, they are still hitting more than normal, but when too many guys are skating right up into the lane in front of the net with defenders around them, and they're not hitting them the way they would have. In the NBA, you can practically walk up to and lay the ball in or dunk it without anybody getting in your way. It's not the days of Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason and Dale Davis and Antonio Davis, right? And Lambeer and Rick Mahorn, guys like that. Those guys would knock your head off. They aren't skilled, but those names weren't as skilled ball players as there are today. But the defenses are gone. They don't want to see it anymore, Gunnar. They don't want to see defense. Toughness is flagged. That's a great way of putting it, Gunnar. Toughness is flagged. That's why in the NFL, in the days that you could lay people out, you didn't see receivers doing that first. You didn't see them doing this. You didn't see him doing that. You didn't see him doing that. Imagine a guy doing that in Lawrence Taylor's face in the 80s. Yo, man, first down on you. I just got a first down on you. Back then, they'd knock your head off, man. They would not, even if the ball wasn't in your hands, they'd knock your head off. Receivers didn't do that then. Quarterbacks didn't talk trash back then, save Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon was the only real quarterback that I remember talking trash and talking a lot of trash. And what happened to him? He ended up with concussions because guys they were illegally hitting him late. They were dropping him on his shoulder, on his head. It's bad. It's bad, but that's what happened back then. There was no penalties and fines. I understand. I'm not ignorant. I understand concussions. I understand the fears and the devastating injuries that these guys are suffering through in their lives. I understand all of that. I get it, and I agree with a lot of the rule changes. I just think they're extreme when it comes to roughing the quarterback or some of the hits we see here in hockey that are just regular, everyday hits or pokes or whatever. Now everything's a penalty. It's really getting irritating. Bruin, I like Barkley, but I hate that he gets hurt. Saquon Barkley, yeah, he does get hurt. And that's what I mean, seeing Breece Hall go down, that's like a reminder of that's what happens to Barkley, man. It was really bad, really bad. Gunnar, Brady said, oh, Gardini is snuck in there. I'm looking at all these. You got Gunnar and Gunnar's writing some novels today. Gunnar, you do realize you're doing what Gardini does. You usually don't write novels. So only Gardini does that. And Gardini's another cellar dweller accounted for. He's in the basement. Good stuff, brother. Gunnar, Brady said, that's how Pittsburgh dominated for as long as they did. They were tough, and it counted their skilled players like Moss and Welker. But now you get flagged for breathing on someone wrong. Yes, you do. Look at the roughing the passer penalties a couple weeks ago. The one on Brady was bad, and the one on Derek Carr, where Chris Jones came in from the Chiefs, sacked him, and stripped the ball. He didn't even drop him hard, and that was a roughing the passer. I'm like, don't get it, guys. Don't get it. Doug, don't even mention Lambier's name. I know, man. Lambier and Rick Mahorn, these guys had no, and Lambier had less basketball skills than Mahorn. All they did was elbows, and take Jordan out, take Michael Jordan out of the games. And that's what they did. They had no basketball skills. Lambier and Mahorn wouldn't survive in today's NBA. They would get killed, man. They'd barely be bench players. They would have their warm-up suit on the floor. They wouldn't be playing in this game today. No way. Godini, okay, this is coming from Brady, whose career is only above 20 years because of the leg. If able to light Brady up, he would be the definition of he can't take pressure, and the rule changes have helped him. Well, Brady can take pressure. I mean, look at that Super Bowl. Brady comes back in a lot of games. Brady in his prime, I'm a Jet fan. I can't stand Tom Brady. He's 30-7 against my team when he was on the Patriots. 30-7. He went to 10 Super Bowls and won 7 of them. It's hard to – I wouldn't say he can't take pressure. He's having a hard time now, but he's 45 years old. He's 45. More than most people. Yeah, okay. By the way, anyone know fantasy football here? I need a little help. Gardini, Lou is your guy for that. I'm not a fantasy person. I don't bet. I don't do the DraftKings. I don't do the apps. I don't do the fantasy football and watch this player. Or I hope the Jets win, but I also hope that Bailey Zappi has a big game against them. I need points with Zappi, but I want my Jets to win. I just want Zappi to have, or Mac Jones to have a big game, whoever starts, because that's who I'm in. I can't do that. I got to watch the game and go for my team. I can't go for anybody on the other team. I don't know. That's just me. I'm old school with that. So I'm not there's guys in here, though, Gardini, that do the fantasy. Festival, Josh Allen got a weak one against the Raven, roughing the passer. Yes, he did. Amen. Yep, another one. A lot of them. Gunner, I think only below the knees and forcible contact to the head should be flagged. Landing on them shouldn't be flagged. Agreed. Landing on a quarterback. If a guy's coming in, these guys are over 300 pounds, man, and they're coming in full. Now you expect the guy to pull the brakes, to pump the brakes, right? Hold all that momentum coming from a 330 to 50-pound body and expect not to dump the guy. And the quarterback still has the ball. If he's just throwing and gets hit as he's throwing, that's all of a sudden roughing the passer. The rule is now, guys, the rule in the NFL is this for the referees. If you're unsure if what you just saw was roughing the passer or not, throw the flag. Unsure means flag. So that hit we saw on Brady and the one we saw on Derek Carr, which were the recent ones, and Josh Allen for that matter. I mean, these weren't even close to roughing the passer calls, but that's what the refs are told to do by the league. If you're unsure, if it's a thought, it's a flag. If you think it, it's a flag. To me, it's either roughing the passer or it's not. There's no gray area. If you're thinking about it, that means it wasn't roughing the passer. To me, if you have to think, it's like thinking of a Hall of Fame player. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Is he a Hall of Famer? Yes. That's how fast that should be. You shouldn't have to think if someone's a Hall of Famer. You shouldn't have to think about that. It should be yes or no. Joe Montana, Hall of Famer. Tom Brady, Hall of Famer. Peyton Manning, Hall of Famer. Right? Walter Payton, Hall of Famer. Barry Sanders, Hall of Famer. I mean, you don't think about those things, right? You don't think about those names. But then you get down to the other names, they're Hall of Famer or not. They've been in the league a long time. Some people say Phillip Rivers is. Some people say Phillip Rivers isn't. But that's what I mean. If it's not a definite yes, then you don't know. If it's not definite, obvious roughing the passer, then it's not roughing the passer. But the league wants the flag, and that's the way it goes. And that's the way it goes in most sports. Where did I leave off? I don't know. Let's just start reading some and I'll figure it out. Percival, Josh Allen got a week. I read that. Gunner, I think only below the knees. I read that. Bruin. Lambier also tried to take out Larry. Larry, yes, Bruin. Larry Bird to this day still can't stand Lambert. Pull up anything on YouTube about Larry Bird talking about old school basketball or when his days. And wait till he talks about Bill Lambert. Well, you can tell he still hates that guy. Hates him. You can't blame him. A lot of players from those days hated him. Pessable, I can't stand Tom Brady, but you respect him. Same here, dude. He was 30-7 against my Jets. 30-7. Listen, as a Jet fan, I can't stand the guy. But as a sports fan, you can't be so ignorant or so biased toward your team that you just act as if a player just sucks. No, like, oh, LeBron sucks. Like you hear that a lot. LeBron sucks. Just say you don't like him. Say you don't like him. Don't tell me sucks. That's just an ignorant, dumb, just I don't care about sports statement. That's not how you sports talk with people because it just makes you sound ridiculous. I grew up as a Jet fan. Dan Marino killed the Jets a lot. I'd be like saying Dan Marino sucked, man. No, Jim Kelly sucked. You know, he beat the Jets all the time. I'm not going to praise him. You got to praise the sport. You love the sport. You got to recognize the players. That's what I can't say, but I respect them. Help with what? I got FanDuel. Oh, Gardini, Pessable says he's got FanDuel. He can help you. Help with what? Gardini, Pessable said he can help you. Second period, just getting underway. They're interviewing Dennis Potvin, four-time champion with the Islanders. I told you guys, part of that great Islander team for those 4 years. Mike Bossy, Bobby Nystrom, Clark Gillies, Dennis Potvin, Billy Smith, the goalie. Tons of players on that team, guys. Shoot it! We have 18 shots to their 8. Let's get some goals here, guys. Get some goals. Come on, Fox. I need someone to take a ride on that Trouba train, too. Come on, run that. We got 7 seconds left in the power play. Get another shot off. Where are we off? Where did I leave off again? Gunner, Allen's call was weak, but I think it was first down when it happened. I don't think it affected the game that much. I just saw it on a highlight. I didn't see it in game, so I don't know what the actual standings were at the time. I just saw the highlight of it. It was a very weak call. Lockport's another cellar dweller accounted for. Lockport's in the base. What's going on, brother? What's happening, man? Anybody else new in the basement? Subscribe, bell notice, like button. Well, the Rangers power play is coming to a close. The Islanders have killed off their power play. Shoot that puck. Shoot it. I thought we were going to get one right when the power play ended. I thought we were going to squeeze one in there. So both teams have killed off their power plays. The Rangers killed 2, and the Islanders killed 1. And Halak, again, is playing against one of his former teams, the Islanders, who he actually did really well with. Yeah, Halak had a good time with the Islanders there. He had a good few years there, too. Come on, guys. They're setting up now to shoot. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. We got to get a goal here. Ilya Sorokin, as I told you guys, the goalie for the Islanders, Ilya Sorokin, very good. I mean, guys, a very, very good goalie. He's been in the league since 2014, been a very solid starter for the Islanders. Again, they went to the championship series a couple of years ago. The Lightning knocked them out too. So, slashing. Rangers got a power play right back to back. We got our back-to-back power play now. So let's get a goal here. Enough of this screwing around. Jackie Puppet. Another Jackie Puppet. Welcome into the basement. I think you've been in here before. That name looks a little familiar. If you haven't, though, Jackie, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. Thank you for showing up. You need a Laker win tonight. Okay. Gunnar, we're going to destroy that. Yeah, you guys should destroy the Packers. You talking about the Packers Sunday night, the Bills guys? You really should have. Packers were bad. Packers barely beat a bad Patriots team, right? Barely beat them. Blew a lead against the Giants, got blown out by the Jets, lose to the Commanders. I think you guys will be fine. I think the Bills, it's going to be a freaking slaughter that night. Get in there, get that puck, stay down there. Come on, Rangers, you're on the power play. We can't even get set up. Oh, come on, man. This is sloppy. They look sloppy on this power play. Got 1:05 to go in it, man. Let's get something rolling here, fellas. They can't. Every time they get it down, the Islanders take it away and bring it down. Don't give up a They're getting shorthanded shots off the Islanders. Come on, 56. Can we get? Did anybody tell the Rangers they're on a power play? Did anybody tell them that they're on a power play? They sure seem to not know it. The Rangers seem to not know that they're on a power play. No one's told them. No one's told them because they haven't set up and done anything yet. Gunner, we're going to destroy them. Okay, that's where I left off. Pessable, LeBron is my favorite player. Mine too. Gardini, would you trade Tyreek Hill, Kittle, and CPAD for Najee? I'm down on backs. It's a win or lose trade. Is that a win or lose trade? Tyreek Hill, Kittle, CPAT for CMC, Najee. I don't know if I'd be giving up Tyreek Hill anytime soon on the Dolphins right now. You got to get Tua and him in sync. Tua just came back. Got to get them rolling in sync. Gunner, build Buffalo by 20 on Sunday. I'm expecting Motor and Cook that. But yeah, dude, they should blow them out. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so both teams have 2 penalty kills, 2 successful penalty kills. Both teams. Both teams have been on the power play twice, and both have failed twice. So we're still at 0-0 with 15:50 left in the second period. Come on, Kako. Kako should have had a goal early. Sorokin kicked his foot out just in time. Because Kako was working it down there. Here they come again, the Islanders. Come on, Trouba. Trouba, lay somebody out. All right. They're changing lines now. Let me pick up here. Gardenia, Bills Mafia, I have a question for you. Are we expecting Singletary to be gone and Cook to be the number one? Gardini's asking you, Bills Mafia guys, is Devin Singletary going to be gone? And is Cook going to be the number one back? Lockport, I think if they move any running back, it'll be mostly just my opinion. Pessable, I would take Hill and Kittle. Najee really not playing up to his best self. Gardini, I don't have backs, but a plethora of receivers, so I think I'm going to take it. Oh, for fantasy, yeah. I X myself out of your guys' conversation on fantasy. I can't even help you guys on that. I want Kareem Hunt. Oh, there you go. Lockport, Mitchell coming back soon for the 49ers. They're going to run 4-headed monster with Wilson, C-Mac, Mitchell, and Debo. Wow. That's quite a receiving core, man. Quite a receiving core. Come on, Rangers, man. The Islanders keep getting it down. They keep taking the puck away and bringing it down. The Rangers offense isn't looking very good right now. Both teams have been playing decently on defense. Outside of the Blue Jackets game, we got destroyed 5-1. That was an ugly game. That was the ugliest. Well, Winnipeg beat the Rangers 4-1 too. That was another. We've had 2 ugly games this season already. The Rangers 2. The Jets beat us 4-1, and the Jackets beat us 5-1. Just 2 disgusting games. And by the way, Halak was in net for both of those. So I think Halak is going to have a bit of a, not a long leash, but not too short of a leash. But if he doesn't start showing that he can be a solid backup for us this season, you might see Louis Domingue get a couple of starts up here if Halak doesn't pick it up. He's having a good game so far, but again, he's only faced 11 shots. We have 20. Sorokin saved that. Kreider just came in on it. I noticed the A is gone from Kreider. The A is gone from Mika. It's now Trouba's the captain and Adam Fox is the assistant. Lockport, if they move any running back, I read that. Gardini, I read that. Pessable, I read that. Lockport, read that. Pamela's in the basement. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Pamela, after getting home at 2:30 a.m., I got my rest so I can watch Johnny Base. That's what's up. Get rested up. Come to the basement. Gardini, who has more potential, George Pickens or Wanderlei Robinson? Boy, you're really working a fantasy game right now, Gardini. Really working some fantasy. Now, guys, I gave this out before. I'm going to give it out again for you guys that missed it or didn't hear it. Raleigh already responded. Raleigh was the first one to respond. We're going to let you guys on here. Like I said, we're making change. I told you guys a while ago, we're starting to start taking phone calls during games or on the show and stuff like that. Or you can come on live and show your face and be on the screen. It's up to you guys. But we're going to start doing that soon. We're going to have select games that we can do that for situations. Or with Lou and I are going to be doing reviews and previews. You could be a part of that with us on the screen doing that live, just a live chat, doing reviews or previews of upcoming games, that kind of thing. So I'm going to put my email in the chat. You guys email me. I'm just doing it in order of whose emails I get. And then we're going to start figuring out what games we can let you on for. Again, you can call in or you can come in and actually be on the screen. So you guys have been supporting this channel for a while. I'm doing this for my regular cellar dwellers. If you're new to the basement and you stay in the basement, you can get an opportunity to do that with us down the road. I'm going to go in with the cellar dwellers, have the first dibs on all these kind of things because they've been with me from the beginning, which the beginning was really last November. My beginning of live streams was at the end of July of doing games. So I'm putting my email in here. You guys email me and let me know if you want to be a part of it for a night, situation, a game, a review, a preview with Lou and I together, or you can be on here with me. We'll figure it out, guys. If you want to do it, that's great. Obviously, there's no cursing. No smack talk, none of that stuff. You guys know this already. So I'm giving you guys the opportunity. It's an appreciation thing. When I hit 1,000 subs, I'm getting t-shirts made up for you regular cellar dwellers, the regular cellar dwellers for free. I'll send them out for free as an appreciation for you guys supporting this channel. It really means a lot to me that you guys do. So we're thinking of things to pay back the cellar dwellers that support this channel so much. So let me put this in and you guys let me know what you want to do. All right, email me and let me know what you want to do. Raleigh is the first one that emailed me. So he'll be getting first thing on what he wants to do. I already emailed him back. All right, guys, there's my email. I just put it in the chat. Guys, shoot me an email and tell me what you're interested in doing, whether it's a Knicks, a Rangers, a Bills, well, what have you. A review or a preview of the NFL week. We'll be a part of that with Lou and I. Lou and I are starting that up soon too. So a lot of changes coming up here, but a lot of things still moving forward, still doing live streams, uploading reviews and that stuff. But you cellar dwellers have an opportunity to be a part of it for a game here or there, a review. So you guys got the idea. You guys got the idea. Any one of you regular cellar dwellers are welcome to email me to do that. Where did I leave off now? Pamela left off there. Goodini, who has more potential? I read that. Andy, I'm watching the Hawks game. Hawks losing to the Pistons. Wow, Pistons are horrible. 12-17 left in the game. We're 21 shots there, 11, still 0-0. I can see this game is just neither offense is really setting up well. Just not setting up well. It's because I mean, you can give some defense some credit on that because they're not allowing them to set up, but it's getting a little weird, man. Like the Rangers have been flat the last few games offensively, and I know the Islanders have too. So this is just a real struggle of two teams that are on 3-game losing streaks apiece. And for you guys that want to know, last year the Rangers only had 2 times that they had three-game losing streaks. Only 2. They never lost more than that in a row at all last season, and 3 times only happened twice. So the Rangers were on point last year. Andy, 10 o'clock tonight. Well, you're on the East Coast. 10 o'clock tonight. Your Ducks are playing the Tampa Bay Lightning at 10 o'clock. I'm sure you know that. Bruin, Kreider doesn't have an A on him. No, damn, I scored. Come on. Come on, Rangers. Palmieri scored, man. 1-0 Islanders. Look, he come right past the defense, man. Schneider standing there like a statue, doing nothing, just standing there, man. Come on, Schneider. Look, he went right around him. Schneider's still standing there chasing people. Schneider chasing people around the ice. That's not bad defense, man. That was bad D. That was bad. And Halak gave up a weak goal. That was a weak goal. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Ranger fan. That actually was a weak goal. Manav, another cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement. What's up, Manav? What's wrong with Elijah Moore? He's a baby. I want him on the team, and I want him to start playing well. And Zach Wilson is really the reason why he's not getting any passes, because Zach doesn't throw the ball to anybody. I miss George Pickens at UGA, also James Cook. Yeah, those are big players, Andy. Go, come on, Rangers, let's go. Let's go. We got 2-on-1. That ain't going to get it done. Come on, Gauthier. Andy, Lockport's asking Andy, you guys beating Ohio State this week. Andy, cool thing, Johnny. Yeah, I'm serious. The Johnny Basement thing, yeah, guys, just email me. Let me know what's up. We play Florida this week, then Tennessee. 2 big SEC matchups. Lockport, we getting Basement Squad reacts videos anytime soon. Gunner, you should watch Greatest Moments in American Sports. Lockport, I'm only laughing because, like I said, Des, my daughter's working all the time. She's working a lot the past few weeks. It's really been hard for us to get together to do one on here. Lockport, I may just do one by myself just to keep the channel active. I may just do a review of a song by myself. She's working a lot. I mean, she's, we're proud of her as parents, man. She's an adult. She's working. When she gets over here, she and I spoke. When she gets here, we're going to upload a ton of videos, and I'll just distribute them over the course of a couple of weeks. That way, it'll just keep everything moving along very well. Lockport, you're right, Andy. My bad. Not sure where I thought I seen that. Okay. Lockport knows the deal. We're in the basement. You know how it goes. That's right. We're in the basement. That's how it goes when you're in the basement. That's right, Lockport. Amen. That's the go-to every time. When you make a mistake, it's because you're in the basement. The channel's still in the basement, guys. Everything's still in the basement. So these mistakes happen. It's all good. Come on, Rangers. They're getting the puck down the ice, and they switch lines. They come out. It's right back in our end again. Pessable, greatest Olympic moment reaction. That's a good, hey, that's decent. Hey, Big Bear, Halak has to stop that. Yes, he does have to stop that. It was a weak goal, man. And it was bad defense by Schneider. Schneider had a horrendous defense. He was right on the puck. Guy skates right past him like he's a statue. Passes it. Schneider's still there, and he still can't get it done. Bad defense, man. And then of course, a weak goal. So he does have to stop that, Big Bear. I agree. Gardini, I don't blame the kid. He has one of the highest ceilings in the league. Can't blame him for wanting an opportunity with a competent quarterback. I don't blame him. That's why you heard me say it. Zach. Elijah Moore is being a baby because I'm saying he's being a baby because that's not being a good teammate. You're on a team that was losing a lot, which Elijah Moore was on a team that won 4 games. Now you're on a team that's 5-2, and now you want to be traded. Zach Wilson's the problem. Zach Wilson's an inconsistent game manager right now that's scared to throw the ball because he's scared to make a mistake. He actually has had plenty of time with a clean pocket. And last week, when he actually did throw the ball to wide open guys, he overthrew them, threw it behind them, just a mess. So Elijah Moore does have a legitimate gripe, but to go out and demand a trade right off the bat and start disrupting the team, I don't agree with that, and I will call him a baby. His initial complaint is correct. He should be getting the ball a hell of a lot more than he's getting it, but no one's getting the ball. Zach doesn't throw to anybody. But to do it and try to disrupt the team, I don't agree with that part of it. Big Bear, they need the healthy scratch Schneider. Yes, they do. Schneider's a waste of space out there, man. Waste of space. Gunner, welcome to the basement, Big Bear. Yep, Big Bear, you'll see a lot of the names you see in here. They're all regular cellar dwellers, Big Bear. They're all regular cellar dwellers in here. Most of them are Bill's Mafia, if not all of them. Well, not Andy. And mostly everybody in here is Bill's Mafia, Big Bear. They're all great, great cellar dwellers. That's what they're called. You show up enough times, Big Bear, in this chat, you'll be a cellar dweller also, man. So anyway, 1-0 Rangers. 1-0 Islanders. We're about to tie this game up. Andy, you want us to email you, Johnny? email me, Andy, if you want to be on this channel for a game, a review, a preview, a period. You don't have to stay on for a whole game. You can call or you can be on in person. It's a payback for you guys supporting my channel. A lot of you guys have been with me when I first started live streaming, and we're hitting that 1,000 subs. We're going to hit it soon. And the channel's just going to keep growing. And you guys are my original guys in here. And I'm always going to keep you guys at first dibs on anything that I do now or down the road. So I want you guys to feel even more part of the channel by having a chance to be on here with me or on with me and Lou when we do reviews and previews for the NFL season, because he and I are going to be starting that on a different schedule. So you guys want to be a part of that, email me and let me know what your ideas or what game you're thinking about. We'll talk about it. All right. Joe Expo, another cellar dweller accounted for. Joe's in the basement. For those of you guys that don't know Joe Expo, he is a regular cellar dweller. He comments on a lot of my uploaded videos. He's been around with me since the last season with the football and all that. So Joe Expo is a regular cellar dweller. You guys may not see him in the chat all the time, but he's on my comments all the time on my uploaded videos. So Joe is definitely a regular cellar dweller. Love the Bills clip on Josh. Thank you, Joe. You watched it? I uploaded those videos and I haven't gone back to look at them yet, man. So good, Joe. Thanks for watching and supporting it, Joe. Thank you. Big Bear, Gauthier looking good. He is looking good. I'm liking that. Come on, Rangers. Watch that offsides, man. We get anything going? Come on now, Rangers, man. These are dumb mistakes. Dumb. It's like false start, offsides. Like, I mean, dude, you see the guy that has the puck. Try not to get ahead of him on the blue line, please. Andy, turning back over to the Rangers game. Hawks are embarrassing, man. They should be embarrassed if the Pistons are killing them, Andy. If the Pistons, that's really bad. The Pistons are a terrible basketball team. Lockport, Johnny, do some 90s WWF videos. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, because I actually have been writing down some other ideas. Along with, I was going to do some DX highlights, Lockport. DX, you know, back when they had Road Dogg and all, I mean, the real Degeneration X, man, the whole crew. I was going to do a piece on all of them. I got my ideas rolling right now. Got them rolling. And guys, if you have ideas for other things for me to upload on this channel, let me know. Let me know. Email me. Say, John, or drop them in a comment. Johnny, well, look at this. Check this out. I'm doing it. You guys see me. I'm doing soccer and rugby videos for guys that ask for that. And I'm enjoying them. I really am. So the channel is just going to keep evolving and evolving, guys. So 7:30 left in the second period. We're still down 1-0, even though we're up 22 shots to 16. They're doing the same thing they did last night. Meaningless shot here, meaningless shot there. No rebounds, no follow-up shots. It's like watching a baseball game with a team that loses 2-0, but they had more hits than the other team. They're just useless singles. Single here, single there, no runs. That's what the Rangers did yesterday, and that's what they're doing today. A lot of useless shots, not making the goalie move side to side, just having them stand there, save, save, maybe does this, save, save, kick, save, but not moving. You're not making him move side to side in the net. When you stretch the goalie out, you have opportunities for one-timers, slap shot goals. Make him commit to a side. Lafayette actually did that early. Made Sorokin commit. Good save, a lot. Come on, man. Come on. What's the penalty now? Slashing? Let's see what Adam Fox did. That's a weak. Oh, no, he did. Forget it. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. He tripped him. He tripped him. His stick went in between his legs, and he tripped over on Perry. That's a penalty, so I can't have nothing to say there. Andy, turning back over to the read that. Lockport, Johnny, read that. Bruin, wonder how the Red Wings will be doing during the rest of the season. I don't know. Remember they made the playoffs like 23 years in a row. 23 years in a row. Here's the Islanders' third power play of the night. Again, guys, they're 14% on their power play scoring. That's coming into the game. It's got to be less than that now because they had 2 power plays already. They didn't score on them. So it's got to be less than 14% now. Man, come on, Rangers, clear it out. Kill this penalty. We were good on penalty kills last year. We were real good on them. Come on, Rangers. The big Rangers, good save, Halak. Good save. The problem with the Rangers that they're having this season that they had last year, they're scoring a lot on quick transitions. Quick transition goals is the Rangers' wheelhouse right there. Quick transition goals. 5-on-5 straight up goals are not the Rangers' game. It wasn't last year either. They're very bad at 5-on-5 for some reason. They're better on power plays, transitional goals, things like that. They're not good on straight up 5-on-5. They need to be skating faster and passing on the fly and getting set up right. When you watch the Avalanche, and the Rangers aren't that far off from teams like that. They're not. They're actually in that same conversation. The Avalanche are just faster than everybody else. And I don't mean just the Rangers, I mean everybody else. But you keep up with them, like the Avalanche pass on the fly. They make one pass and they're already down the ice. 2-on-1, 2-on-none. They're already down the ice. That's what the Rangers have to start doing to become a team, to get to that next level. Get it out of there. Come on, man. Go. Get it out of there. You can't keep slashing at the goalie like that. There you go. You got to punch somebody, man. Let them know you're there. That's right, Lindgren. Lindgren is one of our intangible guys, man. Oh, yeah, there you go. Come on. Hit him. Let's go. Look at Schneider back there. Schneider's just shoving people around. That's actually more he does than he did before when he's just standing there. The Ranger, Lindgren is an intangible guy. The guy doesn't have the greatest stats in the world, but it's intangible. He's Johnny on the spot. Lindgren's always in the right spot, the right time. He knows how to break up plays. He's good on the passes. I can't believe the Bruin. The Bruin, you know all about Brian Lindgren. I can't believe the Bruins ever let him go. He's such a great intangible player. He throws his body in front of pucks all the time. His body takes a beating out there. He's not afraid to mix it up. He's not afraid to get in there with other people, man. He's one of our solid defenders out there. I'm a big Ryan Lindgren fan, even though stat-wise it doesn't look like he does much. You know, he does a lot. He does a lot. Wonder how I don't know how they're going to do the rest of this season, Bruin. It's a good question, though. The Red Wings made 23 years in a row going to the playoffs. Snow, another cellar dweller accounted for. Snow's in the basement. What's going on, Snow? Joe, so can one become a Patreon here? I donate to keep the basement growing. I think that starts when I hit 1,000 subs, Joe, but I'm not looking for anybody's money, man. I'm just looking for you guys to show up and us enjoying it here, man. Just enjoying the live streams and being on the channel, man. That's what I'm in here for, man. You guys inspire me to come in here. You guys do. You guys do. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling. And come on, Rangers. You can break up another power play. Good save, Halak. Halak's he's making better saves now. Rangers got to get a goal back for him. We got to get a goal back. 5 minutes left in the second. Man, this game is moving. It's already 5 minutes left in the second period. What else we got here? Come on, Rangers. 12 seconds left. Kill this off. Kill this off. Kill this off, guys. Another penalty kill for the Rangers. 3 penalty kills tonight. 3. Let's get a goal. Everybody's back to full strength now. Pessible, basement is jumping tonight. Yeah. Joe, you should do play-by-play. Even nothing would sound like something. Andy, I hate the Islanders. I hate the Islanders too, Andy. Every Ranger fan hates the Islanders. Every Ranger fan hates the Islanders. You can't like the Islanders. Hit them. There you go. Start hitting people, man. Let them know you're there. Start scoring goals. How about that? We're 3-2-2 right now. Let's not go 3-3. Come on. It's 1 goal. Bruin, not to brag or anything, but the Bruins made the playoffs 30 years in a row. Sorry, guys. You know me. You know the basement. I lost the chat. Lost it. I read Bruins chat. Lost it. Now it's back. I got it back. I'm getting really good at that. Remember a couple months ago, I lost the chat. It was like end of story. I didn't know what I was doing. Now I know. Now I'm figuring things out. You know, we're in the basement, guys, and figuring it out. Figuring it out. Let's go. Come on, man. The Rangers need shoot that, Trouba. The Rangers need a better setup. They cannot get set up. They need a different strategy because the one they've been using is not working tonight. The Islanders' defense is shutting that down. The Islanders, like I said, they just lost 3 in a row. It's not like we're playing some juggernaut tonight. The Rangers should have came out all pumped up. They played a great game against the Avalanche, a game that Georgiev paid the Rangers back, right? Your Igor's backup the last couple of years. And you beat him in a straight-up shootout. It's a straight-up shootout. You beat Igor in a straight-up shootout, man. There's no excuse for that. Your former backup beat you in a straight-up shootout. True story. Yeah, Bruin, I got you back now. Not to brag, or Bruins made playoffs 30 years in a row. Yeah, I think that started in the was it the 70s and ended in around 2000? Or was it in the 60s and ended in the 90s? I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah. The most recent one was the Detroit Red Wings, who made 23 years in a row. That ended a couple years ago. I think that's the most recent one. The Bruins will hold the record, though. I think it was 30 years. You sure it wasn't? Yeah, 30 years. Whatever. We're good on that. Bruin, don't know why the Bruins got rid of him. Oh, Lindgren? I don't know. Ryan Lindgren, man. The guy, like I said, it's money. Ryan Lindgren's money. Snow, hey, Johnny, what's your email? I want to get your address. I got a little Jets gift for you. You don't have to get, guys, you don't have to get me gifts. I don't give out my address. Snow, I'm sorry, brother. I don't give out my address, man. I apologize, dude. I appreciate the offer. You and many other people have offered to send me things. You don't have to. Everything on here is great, guys. I send you guys stuff. I like to send you guys stuff because you guys make this channel happen, not me. I don't make this channel happen. You guys do. I just show up. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't even be here. Wouldn't even be here. But I do I'll put my email out here. And again, it's you guys can always email me. That's no problem. None at all. But I don't give out my address. And you guys know that. I've said that on here before. But I will send you guys stuff. And when the t-shirts, when we hit that 1,000 subs, I'm going to have them made up. And then the rest of everything else we talked about. So it's all good. But I appreciate it, Snow. I really do. I appreciate it, Snow. I do. You're one of many that has done that. And like I tell you guys, I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan like you guys. We're just all fans here. That's it. We're all fans. We're all fans of sports, man. It's just fun being in here and doing the things that we do. And the times that we have is great. One day, maybe we can all meet up at a game, at an event where it's equal driving for everybody or whatever we have to do to get there. That would be a fun time. It'd be a really fun time. Anybody going to the Bills-Jets game in November? Anybody going to Bills-Jets? Joe, okay, hockey trivia. Who was the Rat, the Hammer, the Flower, the Dominator? Well, the Flower was Guy Lafleur. The Dominator was Dominic Hasek. Oh, here we go. Some people already answering that. Bruin, Haas, Marc-Andre Fleury, and Marchand. Not a different Flower. Yeah, it's Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur is the Flower. Bruin, not sure who the Hammer, not Fleury. Nope. Montreal Canadiens player. Lafleur, 68 to 96. Okay. All right. I thought it was 70s to 2000. So I was a little off. All right. Okay. Not Fleury. So it was the Hammer, the Flower, the Dominator, the Rat. The Flower is Guy Lafleur, Dominator. The Hammer, I think, is Dave Schultz. Dave Schultz of the Broad Street Bullies. Not Fleury, not Marc-Andre Fleury. No, Montreal Canadiens player. Yeah, Guy Lafleur, right. Boy, I'm way behind on these chats. Joe Expo, Guy Lafleur, Hasek, Schultz. Oh, there it is. Schultz and Lindstrom. Okay. Forgot about him. Sup, John. Raleigh, another cellar dweller in the basement. Raleigh, what's going on, brother? I emailed you back, by the way. I emailed you back. I am working on a P.O. box, though, Snow. Snow, I am working on a P.O. box. So I'll get back to you guys on that. I am working on a P.O. box. All right. So anybody, I really do appreciate this, guys. I have Buffalo Bills fans that are offering to get me up there for the Bills-Jets game in December in Orchard Park. December's a bad month for me. It's the only reason I'm not going, guys, because I want to be there. I wish that Jets-Bills game up there was in November instead of being at MetLife. I wish it was up there because September, October, November, I can get up there no problem. Like I said, we're going to aim for a Sabres game. How about a Buffalo Sabres game during the wintertime? Somewhere January, February, March, somewhere around there. We can work something out. I'll come to a Sabres game. I don't care. I love hockey. I'll watch any game. Andy, hockey question. Which player is responsible for the face-offs? Usually your best face-off guy is responsible for the face-offs. But if they sit there and it's kind of like a false start, Andy, when you see the referee kick them out of the circle, it's because they're dropping their stick too fast. And I think the refs F with them by, acting like they're going to drop the puck. I never have understood that. And then they kick someone out. These guys get all bent out of shape. But you'd want your guy, that's your best guy that's on the ice, because you can't switch him out at that point. Your best guy on the ice you want doing that face-off. Your best guy at face-offs. Come on, Mika, get in there. We got a minute left. Let's score, guys. The Rangers have been flat tonight. This is a flat game for them. Flat 2 periods by the Rangers. Not unimpressive on offense. Unimpressive. They're lucky they're playing the Islanders, who are not an explosive team. If we looked like this against the Avalanche last night, we might have lost 5-1. This is how we looked against the Jackets, and we lost 5-1. I think we were more upbeat for last night's game than this is like a downer today. You should never have a downer game against your state rival. Shoot it! Oh, I thought Panarin put that in. Get it back out. You got 27 seconds, guys. You can get a goal. Come on. It's a lot of time. Keep it down there. It's a lot of time. Let's go. 15 seconds. You're around the net. You can score. Come on, man. Put that in. Put that in. Put that in. Put that in. End of the second period. We didn't get anything out of that one. 1-0 still. We're still in this game. This is a very uneventful goal-scoring game. Raleigh, just saw it, emailed you back, been at work all day. No problem. I'll check that out. When you guys email me, when I'm done on the live stream, I eat dinner and I go to bed. So I'll email you guys back the next day. It'll always be the next day that I email you back. If you email me today or during a live stream, I'll email. I always get back the next day. So, but I always respond to them. Always. Snow, cool. Next year we will hit a Bills-Jets game. No doubt. No doubt. Guys, we're all going to meet up at a game. You guys, a lot of you guys live in Buffalo. You're up there. We'll all meet at a game. I'll definitely go to a Sabres game. Bills-Jets next year. Hopefully the Bills and the Jets play up there earlier during the year. Not December. December's the worst month for me. I got too much. We got a ton of family stuff going on. Christmas coming up, holidays. So much happening. I can't take any trips in December. But think of Sabres games or something. I'll be at the Bills-Jets game. I wasn't going to be at the Bills-Jets game in November. I wasn't going to be there. There was just too much going on. But now I actually have found a way to get there. If anybody's going to be at that, let me know. Bruno, I'm assuring it's Nicholas Lindstrom. Oh, you're still talking about the question. All right. Snow, maybe Bills-Jets in the playoffs. Wow. Bills are definitely going to the playoffs. The Jets should at 5-2. Man, I didn't even think about playoffs. I'm a Jet fan. Jet fans don't think playoffs. We don't think playoffs. That's like relearning a word that you knew years ago and you forgot what the definition was. Jet fans with playoffs are like, what's that? We've been there. I think we've been to one of those before. That would be awesome, man. Now we're talking a Bills-Jets playoff game. That might work, Snow. That might work. Andy, Ducks coming up after this game. Yeah, you guys are playing the Lightning at 10 o'clock Eastern time. You're playing the Lightning right after this game, Andy. That's a big game. Lightning, no joke. Joe Expo, one favorite all-time Ranger, Brad Hart. Wow, I got a few all-time Rangers that I've always liked, man. There's plenty of all-time Rangers out there. Brad Park's a legend, man. Brad Park is an absolute legend. Wow. Yep. I don't know who Park played for somebody else. Yeah, I think he played for one or two other teams. And I think one of them was the Bruins. I'm not sure of the other team that Park played for. It was the Rangers, the Bruins, and I think there was another team he played for. I can't think of it right now. Ducks coming up after this game. We played a Lightning tonight. Read that. One favorite, read that. Raleigh. Since I left Buffalo, New York in 2018, I've been going back for one Bills game a year with my dad. Next year, I'll come back for that Bills-Jets game for the Dwellers. Hell yeah, man. Let's try to make it work. And like Snow just said, what if there's a Bills-Jets playoff game? Dare we speak it? Dare we speak it? Bills-Jets playoff game? It's really cool to see the Bills and the Jets fighting for first place as opposed to last place. Now, reality check for me and every other Jet fan, guys, the Jets are not on the Buffalo Bills level yet. They're not there. They're not there. I have no delusions about where my team is. And now losing Breece Hall, that was monster loss. Elijah Vera Tucker, losing him on the line. He's so far this year, he's played right guard, right tackle, left tackle. He's been bounced all around the line because of all the injuries we've had, to now Vera Tucker, to Mekhi Becton, to Dwayne Brown, his replacement just came back. We're playing rookies that were like third stringers on the line. They're now starting. So the Jets have a lot of things they got to get through. A lot of things being beaten up on them. Breece Hall, man. Can you imagine the Jets might have had two guys going for Rookie of the Year? Breece Hall and Sauce Gardner. Now it's Sauce Gardner's like leading the thing. Snow, it took me a while to get used to it also. Snow, yeah, it does. It takes you a while to get used to it. Yep. Bruin, I think he played for the Red Wings. Who? Oh, Brad Park. Yeah, that is. He played for the Wings. Very good, Bruin. Wow, very good. I probably wouldn't have thought of that. I knew he played for the Rangers and the Bruins. I knew there was another team. I knew that I would not have thought of the Red Wings. I would have been guessing. Good call, Bruin. It was the Red Wings. Andy, Aaron Boone is on the hot seat. He better be on the hot seat. Let's get rid of him. He's 14-17 in the playoffs and has lost to the Astros 3 times. He has no World Series appearances. If George Steinbrenner was alive, Brian Cashman would have been gone too. 13 years as a GM and no rings. In 13 years, not even a World Series appearance since 2009. He wouldn't be GM anymore. Aaron Boone wouldn't have never been hired as manager. Forget it, though. He would have been fired already. Been fired already. Aaron Boone's on the hot seat. Joe, who did Ray Bork finally win a cup with? The Avalanche. Bruin, the Avalanche. Oh, well, there you go. Bruin already answered that. Yeah, he won with the Avalanche, Joe. That was a huge one. Ray Bork finished with the Avalanche, got his ring there. You know what's funny about the Avalanche? How about being a Quebec Nordiques diehard fan all those years, and you finally get Patrick Waugh, and you have Joe Sakic, and you have Peter Forsberg and all this young team up and coming. They never win for you. They leave, and they win the very first year in Colorado. That's tough, man. That is tough. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling. Drop some comments. Guys, give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. The third period's about to start soon, and you guys already know. I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, guys, third period's about to get going. Rocco's in the house. Rocco's in the house. The basement mascot, the #1 cellar dweller, Rocco. In the house, guys. Third period's about to start. I'm still down there. Third period's about to start, guys. We're going to have a good period here. We're going to have Rangers got to score and we got to come back. Not just tie it up, but we got to get it, like, we got to score. I'm going to get Rocco situated here. And then we'll get back on here with the third period, get back on. Who's eating good? Look at that, man. Who's eating good but Rocco? Look at that bone, man. That's why he barks like he wants this thing, man. This thing is massive, man. Massive. Come on, Rocco. Yep, so he's eating good, and that'll have him, he'll chew on that for a while. They'll probably pass out. Who are the Golden Seals? That was the California Golden Seals, Joe. California Golden Seals, night snow. Snow, you bounced? I guess snow bounced. All right, dwellers, you all have a great night. I got to go to bed. I have to get the girlfriend up from the airport in the morning. Thought I bought a one-way ticket. That's funny. That's funny. Bruin, sucks that Bork never won a title with the Bruins. I know, that's true. Joe, not as bad as Marino, never going back to the dance after his rookie year. Joe's Marino was his second year. Second year he went to the Super Bowl, never went back. It's like Henrik Lundqvist. King Henrik. Look at all the records on his back. Look at all the records. He's the Dan Marino of hockey. King Henrik. Henrik Lundqvist. Dan Marino of hockey. All these records, all this greatness, all these playoff appearances, no ring. No ring. It's really sad. No ring. Really sad, guys, you know, and it happens to some guys. Charles Barkley, another one, no ring. Karl Malone, John Stockton, no ring. These are legends, man. Hall of Famers, legends. No rings. No, Rocky, you don't want your bone? You don't want your bone? Third period's almost starting, guys. So I'm bouncing around down here. Come on, Rocco. Come on. So yeah, third period going to get underway. They're just, I don't know what they're doing. Let's check the Knicks score. This is the thing, you know, like we were doing baseball, it's just nonstop going all the way through. And now we got to account for in between periods. We got to account for a lot of different things going on here. And anybody else new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling. Keep the basement rolling. So, of course, I switch over to the Knicks. There's no score right now. I can check it on the computer, but you guys know how much I hate touching that computer. 93-82 Knicks, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. That is what we're talking about there. Knicks, I knew they were going to, they should win this game. They should win this game. Brunson just went up, dropped. Oh, he missed that. Missed that jumper right there. All right. Charlotte's, they're okay. They're okay. I just think the Knicks have a good young team that's up and coming right now. I'm doing the Knicks-Bucks game on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, guys. 8 Eastern time, doing the Knicks-Bucks game. Friday night. That's the next Knicks game that we're on to. Did you watch Nordic's video I told you about, Bruin? I have not watched it yet. I am so sorry, brother. I am so sorry, Bruin. That is something that, and I even wrote it down. I forgot, bro. I forgot. Here. That's happening. Bruin, that is happening. My next live stream's Friday night at 8 p.m. It'll happen before then. I have it right here. Nordique's vid. And where am I putting that? Right under my mic. Right under my mic. And that's getting watched. Gunner, is Gunner still in here? Is Gunner still in here? If he is, I finally watched the Tom Grossi, or Grossi, one of the two. I finally watched him. He is hilarious, man. The Packers guy, he's good. Gunner was telling me about it. Bruin, you guys know by now, I forgot about that too. So go to bed. Go to bed. He's funny. Tom Grossi's good, man. I like watching his live streams. I like watching his videos, his uploads. He's good. So that was a good suggestion. I liked it. I subscribed to his channel too. Dude, that guy's got everything going on. He's got everything on the screens. Got the scores. He's got up at the top here. He's got subscribe. Man, his channel compared to mine. His channel is freaking the latest iPhone. I'm still on the flip phone on this channel. This is bare bones on here, man. Bare bones in the basement. We got bare bones. He's got the brand new iPhone on his channel, and he's funny. I like him. And this channel here is a flip phone from the late 90s, early 2000s. Joe Expo, who was the last team Drew Bledsoe played for? I'm going to go Dallas Cowboys. How about the Dallas Cowboys, Joe? I think that's Drew Bledsoe's last team. It was the Patriots, the Bills, and the Cowboys. Raleigh, like I said, I'm going to go into the Bills game this Sunday, and it's always so weird watching these 8 p.m. Eastern time games. Like, man, these are late. I know. Well, what is it? 5 o'clock for you, though, right? 5 o'clock for you, though, in San Diego. So going to the Bills games, it's always weird. Raleigh, Tom Grossi got huge, and now he does YouTube as full-time job. He's really done awesome stuff. Rocco, come on, dude, chill out. Well, that'd be nice to have it as a full-time job. Doing this full-time, that'd be nice. But he's getting paid. The guy has a lot of subs. He's getting paid. He's getting paid. He's got a full-time job. He's really done awesome stuff. He got huge. Eventually, you're going to get huge doing what you're doing, and he goes for the extra stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of things. I have tech-savvy people in my family that when they come here, they can help me out with things in person, because you can't tell me the stuff on the phone because I won't know what you're talking about. I won't know what you're talking about. In person, though, they help me out with that. That's great. And you guys, that's why I appreciate you guys even more. When I look at somebody like his channel, I'm like, wow, man, look at that channel. That's a beautiful looking channel with a lot of stuff going on, man. And he does it really, really well. And his talk and his knowledge and what he's doing means a lot too. What you're doing and how you talk on these channels means a whole lot. So he carries that also. So all those extra stuff isn't taking away from what he does. He would be fine if he was sitting down here in the basement with me and just talking on his own, because his knowledge is there. He knows his Packers. He knows his teams. He does some funny stuff on this. So that was a great suggestion. I enjoyed watching his show. Like I said, I subbed to his channel, so I'm watching it. You guys being in here, I appreciate it even more because I don't have all that extra stuff. I just have me, and I have you guys. And I tell you guys, I'm amazed. It's a minor miracle that I even get this thing to work every day. And you guys know that it doesn't work every day. You guys know it doesn't work every day. There's days that I have to turn it off, or it gets shut down, or I don't know what happened because I hit a wrong button. And it's a problem. And you guys still come back to the basement. I love it. So that's, but it'll evolve. It'll keep growing. The channel's going to keep growing. The channel's going to keep growing and growing. And the channel's going to keep growing. We're going to keep moving forward. But the whole point on being on here at All Sports, third period's about to get underway. Third period is getting underway. Palmieri is the only one that has scored. Sorokin's been shutting out the Rangers this whole time. And let's see if we can get something going here. Come on, True. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Rangers got to stop looking so flat. We have 5 total goals in the last 3 games. 5 total goals in the last 3 games. Come on, Rangers. Let's go. Shoot it. This guy's got to start laying some shots on net. Stop with the fancy passing for 5 minutes, and then you lose the puck anyway. Start shooting your rebounds. They got to switch something up this period. They have to switch up. Start shooting at the net and play some rebounds, man. You make something happen. There's 1-0 shutout. Come on. Have some heart. They almost scored on another transition right there. They almost scored. Bruin, that's pretty cool, Raleigh. Oh, well, is that Rocco making noise in the background? You know it is. Bruin, the mascot, is awake and alive. Rocco, the #1 cellar dweller, he's awake and ready to talk. You guys already know it. You guys, regular guys in here, already know all about the #1 cellar dweller, Rocco. He's all good, though. He's settling back down. That was a great shot. How Sorokin even picked that puck up that Panarin just shot. I said Panarin. Adam Fox pulling off the crossbar, man. That's how close we were to tying this game up. Adam Fox hit the crossbar above Sorokin's head, man. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep this basement rolling. The Rangers are down, and we're good. We're 2 minutes into the period, and, well, I'll take that back. Let's say we were down in their end for most of that first 2 minutes of this period. Don't let these guys get shut out. Don't lose 4 in a row, Rain. We didn't lose 4 in a row last year at all, not once, and only 3 in a row twice. What do we got? Is that right? Yep, I read that. Joe, sometimes it's rough, like going to Alaska and almost losing to Russell. Joe Expo dropping a little Mystery Alaska in the mix here, a little Mystery Alaska. And I think I'm one of the few people that actually liked that movie, probably because the Rangers were in it. They weren't in it till the end, but I actually liked the movie. It was a good movie. It's a good movie. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was good. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's because they played the Rangers. But good call there, Joe. Good shout out for Mystery Alaska. Bruin, wonder what Rocco would say if he could talk. Oh my gosh. He'd probably be talking more. I'd probably be the one sitting over there, and he'd be the one on here talking. He probably wouldn't. If his barks means words, forget it. He would never stop. He'd have 1 million subs on YouTube. That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, so 17 and a half minutes left. We're only down by a goal, and it feels like we're down by 5. It feels like we're down by 5 freaking goals, man. These guys just cannot get anything going. They did start out a little bit shooting the puck at the net and just shooting it. Just keep putting it on net. Keep putting it on net. You got to change something up. The Rangers have wow, they have these face-off probability analytics stats now. They have all these stats come across the top. And you know what I care about face-offs? Our team wins it. I don't care what the percentage chance he has of winning it. Win it right now. That's all I care about. That's right. Sports Talk with Rocco. That's right, man. That's right, Bruin. I can have him take over when we're doing this. Come on. Put some more pressure on these guys, man. Come on. The Islanders are bringing it. Come on, man. The Islanders have lost 3 in a row, and they don't even have much going on their offense either, man. If it wasn't for Schneider, we would have never gave up this goal. Schneider is just freaking weak back there, man, so far. Zach Jones must be a healthy scratch. I'd like to see Zach Jones, not Matt. He'd be, that was close to offsides, fellas. Come on now, let's go. There's Lindgren. Come on, man, clear it out. We got a better defenseman. They should keep Schneider off the ice this third period as much as they can. As much as is humanly possible, keep Schneider off the ice. Guy's doing nothing but skating around like a statue out there. Like it's like he's not even a part of this thing. Oh, he almost hit him really hard. Come on now. Almost had a great hip check there. Come on. They just I'm tired of Rangers looking this flat. If they're having a slump in the beginning of the season, like it looks like they're having right now, then get it over with now and get it out of the way. I mean, if they end up getting shut out to the Islanders tonight, everybody's got to take a long look in the mirror about what the hell is going on these past 4 games. Losing to the Avalanche is one thing. Getting your doors blown off by the Blue Jackets 5-1, and then before that, the winless Sharks win their first game in Madison Square Garden. Their old coach, David Quinn, is the coach of the Sharks. They beat us there. And then you lose to the Islanders here tonight, and then don't let it get shut out. Only the Avalanche. That's like an acceptable loss. And we were in it. We fought hard in it. But dropping games to the Sharks and the freaking Jackets, and then maybe the Islanders tonight? No, that's not acceptable. I know everybody loses a game here or there to bad teams, man, but don't drop 3 games to 3 bad teams, man. Let's go. Wake up. 15 minutes left. We're exactly 15 minutes. They have a stop and play right now. Stop and play. I don't know what's going on. Here we go with the box again. Okay. Let's see what we got. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Just reporting all these bots. I already know how to do all this. I remember when these things first popped up, and I know a lot of people get this stuff. I didn't know what to do with them. Now I do. I'm getting good at this, man. I'm getting good at some of these things. Dang, man, 2-0. Come on. Come on. 2-0. Man, we look really bad tonight. Really bad. They should be ashamed of themselves. Bruin, they should bring back some of the trap era defense. Yeah, you better believe it, they should. That would be incredible. They better do something. These guys, the Rangers look flat tonight. The Islanders lost 3 in a row. The Islanders haven't been playing well. They don't have good offensive players. They didn't last year either. That's why they didn't make the playoffs. And now we're dropped 2-0 in the third period to this team. This is unacceptable. This team is flat. This team is flat. They look bad right now, the Rangers. They look really bad. Come on, someone show some heart and score here. Come on, Panarin. Come on, Laffy, somebody show that they care. Taking lazy shots the past few games. No one's setting up. No one's down there for the rebound. No one's hitting with any heart. Are they having a hangover right now from the great season they just finished? They started out well. They started out the season really well. Beat the Lightning in the opener, smashed out the Wild in the next game. And the Wild, for those that don't know, were a 113-point team last year. Playoffs, won their division. The Wild are a very solid team. We beat them. Then we start dropping these dud games. It's unacceptable, man. Shoot it, Kako. Just put the puck on net. Hopefully get a rebound, someone scores. Forget the setups. They're setting up too long and passing too much and getting lazy shots off. It's Schneider's shot. He owes us one. Penalty on who? Good. Rangers get a power play. Let's score. Halak beaten on the same corner. Joe Expo, wait, it's only October. I thought this was the last game of a playoff series. Intense. That's how we get on here. I'm an intense person with my teams. It's the first week and I'm flipping out like it's the playoffs. Woo, I got the hiccups. Oh, I'm flipping out like it's the playoffs. That's how I get with my teams. That's how I get. It's a long, long season. I know. Hockey, basketball, baseball, long seasons, a lot of games to be played. I shouldn't be flipping out like this so early in the season. I know, but that's me. My Jets, you guys have seen my last stream with the Jets. I flip with the Jets because every week matters. Every week matters. So it's even more intense there. These Knicks and the Rangers, I flip it out. And both teams just started their seasons. They just started their seasons, man. I should be a little more lenient, but not against bad teams, guys. These are bad teams, and we're looking like a bunch of scrubs against them, outside of the Avalanche. The 3 out of our last 4 games were against bad teams, basement teams, dweller teams. Doesn't get any lower than when I'm sitting right here. The basement is as low as it goes. And you know who's down here with me in the basement? The Blue Jackets, the Sharks, and the Islanders. 3 bad teams that we're losing to. Bruin, I do that with my Bruins too. Yeah, I mean, that's being a fan, bro. I'm flipping out. It's only Joe Expo's right. It's only October. It's only October. This ain't March. It ain't April. It's October. We're flipping out. That's how we do it in the basement, guys. That's how we do it. No life, no heart. If the Rangers don't score in this power play, the mascot, Rocco's starting to fall asleep. I want to jump around and start doing my normal stuff and flipping out, but I'm not because he'll wake up again and he'll get all excited. So I gotta keep my thing at a minimum here, not jump around. Come on, let's go. Power play. Let's score here. Oh, Islanders cleared it out already. We just got set up and they cleared it out. Just got set up. Now we're working out of our own net. We're out shooting them 33-22, and we're being shut out. We have 11 more shots than they do, and we're being shut out. And we just lost the puck again. This is the same power play we just watched. The last Rangers power play looked exactly the same. Can't set up, finally get down to their end of the ice. They take the puck and clear it out. Come on, Kreider. Haven't even said Kreider's name all night, except that he's not wearing the A on his jersey anymore. Come on, Fox. Come on, somebody. Shoot it. Shoot the puck. Shoot it. Somebody shoot it. Now he whiffs. Come on, Laffy whiffed. He's in front of the net and he whiffed on the pass. Come on, man. It wasn't even bouncing around. Shoot it. Here we go, the 500 passes again. Sorokin saved it, man. This is getting disgusting, man. We're in their end. We're on a power play again, and we can't get anything consistent going. These guys are wide open. Panarin, wide open. Passes back to Fox, who's wide open. Passes back to Panarin, who's wide open. No one's taking shots. Take a shot and play the rebounds. These other things that they're doing is not working. I always believe in putting the puck on net, not sloppy. I get the passing, I get setting up, but it hasn't been working to this point. Why not just shoot it on net and keep dumping in there and playing the chances, playing the rebounds? Play the rebounds. There's Trouba, took a shot from way back by the blue line. That's fine, he saved it, but that's what I'm talking about. Shoot it. Anything can happen here, man. Shoot it. Play the puck. Joe X might have to turn down the volume. You're scaring my neighbors. I get like that, brother. D. Parker, welcome into the basement. D. Parker, welcome in. Subscribe, bell notice, like button. Please drop some comments. You already did. What do you got? Watching the Sabres kick ass all week out west during the Bills bye week was glorious. Yes, the Sabres are killing it. Our hockey life over the past decade was just as bad as the Bills' drought. The city needs the Sabres to be good again. Amen. Hey, I just went through a bad decade with the Jets and the Knicks. Well, 2 decades with the Knicks. So the city needs the Sabres. The Sabres are looking good. We've talked about this in the basement before. How the Sabres have a good young team coming around. Yeah, we already have Rasmus Dahlin, Owen Power, Eric Comrie, nice young goalie in net that you got from the Winnipeg Jets. So you got a good team. The team's coming up. Team's coming up. They're doing basically what the Rangers just did the last couple of years. They turned it around. So you guys did have a great week with the Sabres, and I think if they keep it up, you're going to be all right. Last year, you guys, I mean, Craig Anderson's a great veteran backup goalie to have. And the Sabres are 4-2. 4-2 right now, middle of the pack. And you know, it's 7 points behind the Bruins. Boy, the Bruins are killing it, right? 6-1. I don't know why Halak is in this game, Michael. The last 2 losses we had, bad ones, were Halak. 5-1 against the Jackets, 4-1 against Winnipeg. Both of them were Halak. I think they're giving Igor a break after a long overtime game and all that. You know what? The Rangers are playing bad right now, Michael. We look flat. We're not together. You don't have Halak in this game. You have Igor in this game. You don't have Halak in this game. And I'll tell you what else, Michael. If Halak continues to not play good in net, watch Louis Domingue come up from the AHL. Watch Louis Domingue come up from the Wolfpack and play. And Halak gets sent out of here. You watch. It ain't going to be long. If he keeps losing, this is what's going to happen. I get the idea, and I'm not going to hate on him all the way through. The season, as Joe Expo pointed out, it's still just October. But we can't think that every time we put Halak in net, we're just going to start losing these games. We can't do that. They plan on starting him at least 20 games this season. They want Igor to play at like 62 or so games this season so you can have him nice and good for the playoffs. But Halak can't come out here and just start giving up goals left and right. And not for nothing, the Rangers got to score some damn goals. We have 5 total goals in the last 3 games. Really bad. Joe, it could be AFC Championship game if KC gets knocked out. Wow, that would be really interesting. Really interesting. Michael, and this TNT feed looks like a barn feed. Yeah, I don't like it either. I like MSG. I want to hear Sam Rosen, Michael. Last game when they played the Avalanche last night, it was on ESPN. Today it's on TNT. This is how I feel. And for those guys that aren't Ranger fans or in the New York market to know who Sam Rosen is, Sam Rosen is like an Al Michaels. Sam Rosen's like an Al Michaels for the Rangers, man. Guy's a legend. And he did Giants games too. He is an absolute legend, legendary play-by-play announcer. Sam Rosen, at the level he's at and all the years he's been doing this, should be allowed to do every single Rangers game. That's the voice I want to hear. I want to hear, I mean, Sam Rosen's like John Sterling, man. He's like that to the Rangers, what John Sterling is to the Yankees. You know, that guy, I want to hear that guy calling Ranger games. Ranger game never sounds right without Sam Rosen. And Michael, you know what I'm talking about. You know Sam Rosen, Michael. That's the guy that needs to be calling this game. Anyway, yeah, I'm not big on this feed tonight. ESPN, Steve Levy calls a pretty good game. Steve Levy's actually pretty good with hockey. But they ain't Sam Rosen, period. That's what I got to say on that. It's not Sam Rosen. So anyway, guys, we're down 2-0. The Rangers look like they don't want to do anything on offense. Nothing. 0. And the Islanders don't even look that impressive tonight. They got Islanders have a new season, too, with a new coach, Lane Lambert, who is Barry Trotz's assistant in Nashville, his assistant with the cup-winning team on the Capitals, when Barry Trotz took over as coach for the Capitals, they won the Cup in 2018. Lane Lambert was the assistant on that team. And he was the assistant for the Islanders when Barry Trotz just got fired last year, and Lane Lambert has moved up to be the head coach. He also played hockey in the league from 83 to 2001 for 3 different teams, and I can't remember them all right now. One of them was the Red Wings, and the other was the Rangers, and I don't remember the third one. Big Bear, we look like garbage in caps. Yes, sir. Garbage is highlighted. Yes. How do we go from competing for first place in a tough division to this? I don't know. We're having a slump right away, Big Bear. We're having a slump right away. We look lifeless out here. Lifeless. And even if we had Igor in net, we have to score goals. And they're not even making Sorokin work. They're not even making him work. I feel like I've been saying this since yesterday. And the Blue Jackets game I actually watched. I wasn't live streaming that one, right? And what was going on in that game? Same thing I'm watching here. No heart, no life, not even making the opposing goalie work. You're not even making him work. That's all he has to do to save. Oh, here they come. Save. Here they come. Save. Oh, save. That's it. Sorokin doesn't even have to move. Doesn't even have to move. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Come on, Rangers. Come on, man. Gallant better get this team together after this freaking crap that we're watching. Even if the Rangers come back and win, there's some things on offense that needs to be addressed. There's going to be some definite things to be addressed on offense because what they're doing is not working. And it doesn't seem like they're changing up their game plan at all. Damn it doesn't look like they flushed their original game plan because that plan ain't working. This is absolutely amazing. And Trouba nobody's taken a ride on the Trouba train the last couple of games either. He's looked flat out there. The Rangers have the puck in the Islanders' end, and they look lifeless going down there. They just look like half these guys are standing around. Go for the puck. Get in there. Act like you want to win. Come on. We have 41 shots to their 24. We're being shut out right now. 41 shots to 24. And we're being shut out. Wow. There's nothing to say. We have 41 shots. They have 24. We have 7 minutes and 43 seconds to be exact left in the game. We almost have double their shots. And we're being shut out. Bruin, what's up with Kreider not wearing an A on his jersey? I think it's because they finally got settled on their captain and their assistant captain. And I think that's what happened. And the other guys that were wearing A's, the A is gone because they had a group. Remember, Ryan McDonough was the last captain the Rangers had before they traded him to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Since that time, they've had like Mika and Kreider wearing A's on their jersey. They didn't have a captain. They didn't have a captain, so they just named Trouba as captain. So I think that's why that they finally landed on a true captain and a true assistant captain. And I think that's really what happened. All right, come on, Fox, let's go. 7:10 to go. Kako. I mean, somebody do something. Here come the Islanders, cleared it right out of their end. No worries. Look at that. We're back in their end. The Islanders got the puck away from us in 2 seconds. Sorokin hasn't broken a sweat. He doesn't even need to take a shower after this game, probably. He probably can just take off his gear and put on his jeans and T-shirt and go home. He's probably not even sweating. He's probably not even sweating. Incredible. Bruin, what's up with Cry? I read that. Christopher, Big Bear, Big Bear. Lazy shooting, weak cutesy passes, turnovers. Someone needs to buy these boys a few Red Bulls. Amen. And I have them. I should give them to them. I have more energy than they do. And it's a good analysis, Big Bear. Lazy shooting and the cutesy passes that turn into turnovers. Like we just watched on the last power play. Panarin to Fox, Fox to Panarin, Panarin to Fox, and both of them were open the entire freaking time before anybody tried to take a shot. Joe Expo, Gretzky hung up his skates behind him when he retired from the Rangers, his last amazing moment. Yes. Yep. Gretzky played for Oilers, Kings, St. Louis Blues for all those that forgot that, and then the Rangers. Big Bear, this is what I'm talking about when I say we had no puck luck. It's no excuse, but it just doesn't seem to bounce our way ever. Big Bear, I'm with you, man, and that is it is an excuse, and I'm going to ride that excuse too. Nothing's bouncing our way right now. What is our fault is exactly what was pointed out. Lazy shooting and the little cutesy passes that turn into turnovers, man. You know, those passes were working last year. Like, where is the Panarin to Mika? And Mika's freaking cannon of a shot that he has. It's right out of a cannon, man. Oh, Halak saved the puck. Watch out. Maybe this is the turnaround. 5 exact minutes left in this game. We haven't scored a goal the entire game. Now we're expected to score 2 to tie this thing up at 4:52. Can it happen? Yes, it can happen. It can happen. It just, they're not giving us much reason to think it's going to happen because the Islanders are still taking shots on us. Thank goodness Halak saved that one. They're in our ice. It's mind-blowing to think that we have 41 shots to their 27. It's mind-blowing to even think that we have more shots than them because it doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like it. And as I said to you guys earlier, it's like a baseball team that loses 2-0, but has, 16 hits and the other team has 8, but you lost 2-0 because most of those hits were singles that meant nothing. Just a single here and there. Couple singles in the inning, didn't score. Oh, does that sound like the Yankees August? I think it did. Anyway, that's what we're doing tonight. Ton of shots, all empty calorie shots. Empty calorie shots. Sorokin hasn't broken a sweat, as I've already said. He doesn't even need to take a shower after the game. He can just go right into his clothes and go home. These are some rough games to do, man. I like doing the Wild game when we killed them 7-2, I think that game was. That was fun. The Rangers, everything they were doing was working. Everything. And we were having a lot of puck luck in that game too there, Big Bear. A lot of puck luck. But what's funny is after getting over that Yankee season and the second half horrendousness, I don't really feel like watching my Rangers come out now right behind, take the baton from the Yankees that choked away most of the second half of the season, right? Take that baton and run with it and start losing to bad teams ourselves. Like I said, the Avalanche, that's an acceptable loss, and we fought in that game. Alexander Georgiev should get a big shout out for outplaying the guy that he was a backup to, Igor. You beat him straight up in a game, and then you had a straight-up shootout. So now it really is mano a mano when it becomes to goalie versus goalie because it's just one guy shooting on you. This is just taking straight shots. Who's going to let up more? And Igor let up more than Georgiev. I would take Igor Shesterkin over Georgiev without thinking twice about it. Georgiev is one of the better goalies in the game. He's going to prove to be that way. I know it. But he showed up, Igor, yesterday. I backed you up, right? You started over me, and I just beat you in a straight-up shootout. We almost let up another goal. Halak made a great save there. But we're spending the whole time in our end. We're spending the whole time in our end. Joe Expo, I just have to watch some Hanson brothers. The Rangers need the Hanson brothers. Someone better put on the foil. Put on the foil. Well, 3-0 Islanders, guys. This game is done. Look at all the Islander fans. Palmieri just got his second goal. Boy, they're shutting the Rangers out. They called that a goal. That was a goal. Yep. That last shot, I thought Halak saved that. Nope, it hit in the back of the net. The back crossbar. The back top crossbar, it hit the back of the net there. Manav, why are your Rangers choking tonight? Thanks, Manav. I don't know. They took the choking baton from the Yankees. The Yankees, Aaron Boone and the Yankees handed the choking baton to the Rangers. Took the lot in the Rangers. I guess that's what happened. Bruin night, guys. Good luck to the Rangers. Yep. Well, the Rangers play Dallas Saturday at 2:00. I'm not sure if I'm doing that game yet or not, guys. I don't know if I'm doing the Rangers. It depends on what I'm doing Saturday. It's a 2 PM game. But anyway, the Dallas Stars are a very good team. They were in the finals in 2020, and they make the playoffs almost every year. So that's a tough game. The next easy game for the Rangers would be the Coyotes Sunday night. Big Bear, well, that's it. Yep, I agree. Bruin, never mind about the Rangers. Yeah, yep. Joe Expo, good night, brother. Yep, good night. Everybody's bouncing because the Rangers are down 3-0. I'm going to hang here till the end. I'm going to still have faith that they pull something off in the last 4 minutes. Gardini, Johnny, get to the next tie game. 1:13 left. I'm tempted, Gardini. I'm tempted. I should because this Ranger game is done. Everybody's bouncing, but I'm staying on the Rangers. I'm still going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. But Gardini, by the way, I'm doing Knicks Bucks Friday night at 8. That's my next live stream, guys. Knicks Bucks Friday night at 8:00 right here in the basement. Joe Expo, thanks for your support. Bruin, you as well. Big Bear, everybody, man. Thank all you. I'm hanging in here, though. I'm hanging in. There's 3:35 left. I'm going to expect a miracle. I'm not giving up yet, although I really have given up. I really have given up. I really have given up. But I haven't given up because I'm going to sit here anyway. Look at that. Ilya Sorokin, 41 shots, 41 saves. I told you at the beginning of this game that the best person on the Islanders is Ilya Sorokin. Guy is one of the better goalies in the game. He really is. He's the only Islander that I will compliment, man. He is a great goalie. I would love having him as our backup instead of Halak. But he's too young to be playing backup yet. He's a starter. But he's not better than Igor. Pessable, I'm hanging in there. Good, brother, good. Big Bear, there is no easy games for this team the way they look now. Yep, I agree. It was fun watching the game with you guys. My notifications are turned on, so I'll catch the next one with you. All right, Big Bear. Hey, man, my next live stream, brother, is the Knicks and the Bucks. 8:00 Friday night. I do the Jets Sunday at 1, maybe the Rangers Saturday at 2. But you got your bell notice on because I drop a lot of my posts in the community on my channel, and I give you guys updates on what I'm doing. But definitely the next live stream is Friday night at 8 Eastern time. Knicks, Bucks. Gardini, double box it. Yep. D. Parker, honest question. How do people born in New York City decide which teams they're going to be a fan of and ultimately end up rooting against other teams in your own city? There's 2 to 3 teams in each sport. Well, with most people, it's what family you're born into. You can be born into a Giants family, any one of the New York teams that I'll be going through them all. You could be born into it. Now, I'm a little against that wave. When I grew up, the Jets had Joe Klecko, Mark Gasson, Abdul Salam, Marty Lyons. These guys were the Sack Exchange, the New York Sack Exchange. The Giants weren't as good then. The Jets had the monsters on defense. I grew up in a New York Giants household. I just gravitated toward the Jets, but I do like the Giants. I do. I grew up in a Mets household. I like the Yankees. I was a big Dave Winfield fan and Don Mattingly growing up. Dave Winfield and Don Mattingly. That was my era growing up. The Mets, though, the Mets are my second favorite team. The only New York team I don't like is the Islanders. It's really because they're a direct rival of the Rangers. It's as hated a rivalry as Red Sox-Yankees. So I think it just starts when you're very young and really about what team you're leaning toward. Now, along with my family, we're all Ranger fan and Knick fans, so we're all on the same team there. But I really think that's where it's where you're born into. Knicks up, 46 seconds left. Good. The Rangers are minute 33, down 3-0, and the miracle is about to happen, guys. 3 goals in a minute 29. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can't even say that with laughing because I know that's not going to happen. Big Bear, I'm out here in California, and I bought tickets for me and my boys and my wife to see the Ducks Rangers game. Awesome! They better get their act together. Yeah, hell yeah, they better get their act together. They will. They will. All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's it. It's 54 seconds. When I live stream, I'll go to the end of the game. But this game's over, guys. This is it. I just want to see if the Rangers can score off 1 goal without being shut out. What a flat, disgusting effort by the Rangers tonight. What an absolute disgusting effort. Actually, not just tonight. For the past few games, this is a lackluster, heartless, gutless effort by these New York Rangers. Disgusting. We lose now. We're 3-3-2. The Islanders are now 3-4-0. We're 3-3-2. 3-3-2, guys. 2 overtime losses, 3 straight up losses, 3 wins. Next game Saturday night, 2 o'clock. And that's it, guys. The Rangers are over. Big Bear, at this point in time, I hope they do get shut out. Maybe that'll wake them up. Yeah, maybe that is the wake-up call they need. You just got shut out by an Islander team that just lost 3 in a row. And the Islanders have had trouble scoring also. They shut us out. That's unacceptable, man. They shut us out. We outshot them 41-29. By the way, we didn't get a shot off. We didn't get a shot off, maybe 2 shots off this entire period. That was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Gardini, did you see how the Yankee players blame the fans? This organization has been a joke. Yes, I did see that, Gardini. I saw that right before I came on here. I was looking through some updated, last second news before I started the live stream. I saw Aaron Judge and Donaldson, a few guys complaining that the fans were booing them and it affected them. Really? You guys deserve to be booed. You guys deserve to be booed. You show up all season. Oh, we want the Astros. We were going to the World Series. You called it. You got what you wished for, guys, and you got swept. It was an embarrassment. You go back to New York down 2-0. You lose 5-0 in game 3. Talk about no heart, no effort. Talk about laying down. Are you going to blame the fans? No, Gardini, I'm with you there. I'm with you there, no doubt. Nick's going to OT. Go there now. Good content. Nick's going to OT. Well, I'm going to watch that, Gardini, but I'm going to do it on I'm going to be eating dinner and doing that, brother. But I am doing the Knicks Friday night, Gardini. Friday night, I'm doing the Knicks for sure. They're playing the Bucks, but I'm going to watch this game. Gardini, I'm going to watch this game, but I'm going to eat dinner while I'm doing it, brother. I'm going to, but good call, man. Good call on that. Good call on that. Go Knicks. I'm watching it on that. Other than that, guys, I'm ending the stream. I'll be on here Friday night, 8 p.m. Knicks at Bucks. Knicks at Bucks. That's the next live stream. To all the cellar dwellers and the new guys popping in here in the chat. As always, I really appreciate you guys coming in, showing up. Oh, Gardini, are you still there? I'll talk to you Friday night then, guy. All right, you have a good one then, brother. Be well. See you then. Gardini. I'll talk to you Friday night, Gardini. I'm doing some things for the cellar dwellers. Are you still listening? Just say yes or no, so I'm not talking to myself. Gardini, say yes or no. Are you still there? All right, I guess he left. All right, guys. Well, anyway, I'm out of here. I will talk to you guys Friday night, 8 o'clock, live stream, Knicks Bucks. Subscribe, bell notice, like button if you were new. Otherwise, I'm Johnny Basement. I am out.